uprising of our people. Come out here to teach our people, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Mainly we out here for the elect, right? You know. First and foremost, like all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash,
Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Devil Wars, the apostles, elders, great millstone. You know, that taught us his word. Yeah, just want to get right into it, man. I want to talk about, you know, continuation of what we was discussing last week. You know, about salvation, the kingdom of heaven. You know, there's a misconception that, you know, everybody can be saved. You know, that salvation is only of the Jews, man. Salvation is only of the Israelites, mainly the elect, first and foremost. They're the ones that are going to be delivered, right? You get that in John 4:22.
I got a precept, Bob. It's Matthew 24 and 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
And that's how the Lord's coming back, with power and great glory to those chariots.
That's right.
He's actually going to come. He's not going to meet us as a man, you know. The elect is going to meet the Lord in the air, in the chariot, in that big chariot, man. Power and great glory.
That's right.
You know.
And
he's not going to be able to lock him up. That's a lot. Go ahead.
Yeah, you ain't going to be able to apprehend him.
You know?
You ain't going to be able to do nothing.
You're going to try to fight against him, as the scripture said. You know, but you're not going to prevail against that. It's, you know, but smoke, you know, and death. You know, when you try to send your Air Force up there to fight Yahushua.
Right. And here's the point. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
He's going to gather his elect, man. The elect is made up of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
You other races, you other nations, you're not a part of that.
Right.
You have nothing to do with that, man. The men that are out here pushing this word, man. The men that were predestinated from the beginning of time, man.
That's right.
The ones that helped Yahushua create this earth, this planet. You know, they're the ones that are going to be delivered, saved.
Right. That's a significant point, because the scriptures tell us that the election have obtained it, but the rest were blinded. The rest is not talking about the rest of the inhabitants of the earth. The rest are the rest of the nation of Israel, the ones that were blinded. So you have an election within this nation that is going to be saved, man. It's chosen. So those are the ones that the Lord is coming for, not the whole world. Right. Coming to destroy this world, man.
That's why you always got to keep your mind focused on this truth, man. So
right.
There is a reward, man. If you make it all the way up to the very end, you know, Lord willing, you'll be part of that elect that's going to be delivered, man. Delivered from what? The nuclear destruction.
Right.
Even though our people also have been scattered into all the other nations, you have our people in the other nations that very well may look exactly like the other nations, but their heritage through their father's seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
But when they get beamed up, they're going to change to their natural look.
Right.
They're no longer going to look like a heathen.
Right.
Oh, that's a good point, because that's a major stumbling block to a lot of our people that are in this truth, man. They can't, they don't see the spiritual side of it. They just see the outside. You know, they see a guy that may look like an Asian, so-called Asian, or so-called white man, whatever, but they're not reading the spirit. You know, it's not about the skin color, it's about the spirit. You know?
Jeremiah 3:23, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. That represents the other governments, the other nations, all right? Truly in the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, our power, is the salvation of Israel.
It is, yeah. You know? I read that from the top again.
It said, Jeremiah 3:23, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains.
Yeah, that's truly salvation. It's hope for it, man. We got a hope for this thing, man. That's our hope. Yahushua is our only hope in this thing, man. That's why you got to continuously wear that helmet of salvation, man. Continuously be in this truth, man. Continuously, you know, be in this word, man. That's our only hope out here, man. What do you have to hope for? You know, like Esau's New World Order, having to take a chip to survive, is that your hope? His AI, his digital age, man. Is that your hope?
Their fame and fortune.
But it says, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. you other nations, if you hoping for salvation, it's in vain. You're not going to get salvation. This is your salvation right now. The times that you have ruled over us in the past, that was your salvation.
Yeah.
That was your heavens back then. Okay, this is the last time any nation is going to rule over the people of the Lord.
Right.
Okay?
Hey, our people always look for salvation when they're in the land of Israel from either Egypt or from the Syrians or from any other government except for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know?
But Yahushua's coming to put an end to that, man. He's gonna be that stone to crush that statue, man.
Right.
That's
All
right,
these different kingdoms.
And that statue is made up of what? The different empires that would rule the earth,
Yeah.
which were all heathen empires.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we're in the last end of it, the Rome 2.0. You see? So there's no way the Lord coming to save the heathen. No way.
Right.
I got a precept. This is Psalms 119 and 155. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes. Okay, now we know we have wicked of our people, okay, which are not going to be delivered, but it's mainly speaking of you Edomites and the rest of you nations, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but mainly you Edomites, because you painted yourself as the Heavenly Father and His Son. You call yourself a Jew, okay, but salvation is far from you, man.
Far.
Okay.
And they're far from being Jews.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I got one. Psalms 53 and 6. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion. When the Most High bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice and Israel shall be glad.
Hey, bro, and their scholars, Esau scholars, they know that this is prophetic.
Yeah.
They know a lot of these prophecies that haven't come to pass are prophetic only for Israel.
Oh, they know that because in order for them to even call themselves Jews, they have to know who the real Jews were. Okay, in order to tell a lie, you have to know the truth. You have to know what you're speaking against. And they know that they're speaking against the scriptures, right? They know they're speaking against the scriptures, so everything in the scripture that is right, they make things to go opposite. Okay?
Yep.
All the laws in the scriptures, you can find a law in the scriptures, Esau got a law to go against it. Okay?
I got that, John. John chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship.
Right, that's the woman. That was the woman. Was it
At the well.
She was saying our forefathers worshipped at this mountain.
Yeah.
She was basically claiming that she was an Israelite, but it's like, nah, she wasn't. If I'm not mistaken, right?
Hey, bro, that's like people, all these Christians, these heathen Christians, including themselves to the Lord. You
Right.
know? It's only for Israel.
Can you read that out? The whole.
Yeah.
Just to, no, I don't want to misspeak, you know.
John 4 and 14.
I think it's Samaria.
Start 13.
All right, John 4 and 13, it says, Yahushua answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
You gotta go up, bud. You gotta start at the top.
John 4 and 1. When therefore the Lord knew how the Pharisees had heard that Yahushua made and baptized more disciples than John, though Yahushua himself baptized not, but his disciples, he left Judea and departed again into Galilee, and he must needs go through Samaria. Then cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there. Yahushua therefore being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Yahushua saith unto her, Give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat.
Hey, don't be simple just because she's from Samaria, because you know a lot of Ephraim was in that area, doesn't mean she's a Jake. She's a heathen, you know?
Then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria?
That's it right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She already separated herself from it. But she gonna contradict herself.
For the Jews have no dealing with the Samaritans. Yahushua answered and said unto her, If thou knewest the gift of Yahweh, and who it is that saith to thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman saith unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? Yahushua answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water, that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Yahushua saith unto her, Go call thy husband, and come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Yahushua said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband. For thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou hast is not thy husband. In that saidest thou truly.
And that day we're gonna have, Lord willing, that spiritual discernment, like Yahushua, be able to tell what spirit someone is coming in. Yahushua pretty much told her how many bodies she really got.
Yeah.
She a harlot. She a harlot pretty much.
And why did Yahushua tell her to go get her husband? Because her husband was most likely an Israelite.
Woo!
Okay? Doesn't say it, but
Hey, but it shows you also, hey bro, these heathens, they really want to worship our power, but they can't, because they're not Jake, man. This is for you Israelites, man.
and you gotta know the whole history too. When you go to Kings, how you had that one Assyrian king, Shalmaneser, he brought in a lot of Cushites, Ethiopians. He brought a lot of Elam as well. He brought a lot of these other nations into our land and took away the northern kingdom. All right, when you go into the history, and these people throughout the generations, their parents have been telling them the Lord's laws, where they thought that they were actually God's chosen people. Okay, that's why we had a few come up here, a few Cushites come up here, thinking that this is that they're part of this,
Man, everybody wants to be you Israelites. And you have the opportunity to serve Yahweh Shemel Shai and you reject it, man. That shit is crazy.
Did she say our forefather Jacob?
Yeah.
She should have said Abraham.
But then she started off with, why are you asking me? I'm a Samaritan. The Jews have no dealings with Samaritan. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was the point. You could jump to, what is it, 21, 22?
John 4:22. Ye worship, you know not what ye worship, ye know not what.
See, the Lord already told her, you don't know what the hell going on. Jump up a verse before that.
Oh, I'll just start from where I left off, because it was there. It says, the woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our father worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is this place where men ought to worship.
Right, because he told her how, like the brother said, how many men she laid down with. No one knew that. You know what I'm saying?
That's like, just imagine you go up to rent abroad. So you've been with 60 men.
That's similar to when the Lord, when they accused the woman of adultery.
Yeah.
And then the Lord was writing on the ground, and then from the eldest to the youngest, they started leaving. It's similar to that.
Yeah.
Because more, through what is the word? Extrapolation. He's writing down their transgressions. So it's similar to that. Like, then how you know that? I perceive that you're a prophet. So she knew that he wasn't just a regular man.
It says, Yahushua saith unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father.
Why? Because 70 AD, you know, the land was going to be overtaken and no one could actually go worship at the temple.
Because abomination of desolation. Verse 22, ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
That's like everybody claim they know God. You got all these dudes, Allah, all that shit, and they don't know Yahweh Shemel Shai. They swear they're worshiping the Heavenly Father. You know, you got all these Christians, they swear they're giving diligence to the Lord, but they don't know that they're worshiping Satan, Caesar Borgia. You know, we know what we worshiping, man. When we read these scriptures, like Paul said, Peter said, we have a sure word of prophecy. All right, we're confident in what we teach and what we have been taught. You know,
That's right.
And that's something that Paul would consistently say to the churches. Like, look, remember what you was taught. Stick to the doctrines. You know, remember who taught you. You know, because you can easily be swayed. It's like a child being very impressionable. You know, you gotta keep that child away from people. You can't, you know, because you don't want the wrong influence to misguide someone. So Paul, being over these churches, he didn't want them to be misguided. You know, stick to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Stick to what I taught you, man. Just like the apostles, man. We gotta stick to the doctrine. This is what's gonna get us out of here, man. Believing wholeheartedly in what we've been taught, man. Okay?
you got dudes from other camps talking about we don't hate Edomites.
Yeah.
It's not like nigga.
Yeah, you don't hate Edomites, but we do.
We do.
The Heavenly Father and the Son does.
King
How the
David
fuck
said
we not
what?
gonna hate them?
Don't
You
I
know?
hate?
Yeah, hate them. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?
Right.
I hate them with a perfect hatred.
Right.
You know? Yahweh Shai, I mean, the scriptures say to hate the good, to love the good and hate the evil, man. You telling me the so-called white man is not evil? He's the epitome of evil. You know?
Well, that's what they push in these Christian churches, you know? That
Yeah.
Caesar Borgia image like brother was going into, you know? You worship not. These Christians don't know exactly what they're worshiping, man. They're worshiping Serapis, Christos, man. This is the true image of Yahweh Shai. That's how we know that the elites know the truth of the Bible. Because this is a perfect depiction of what the Bible talks about. The book of Revelation and the book of Daniel.
Right, bro.
So they know a lie and they're pushing that lie. So ye worship not, ye not what? It says, you worship ye know not, but we know what we worship for salvation of the Jews. We know what we worship, man.
That's right, bro.
Lord willing, the Most High gave us the Spirit and the truth, man.
Well, we have an unction to know all things.
Function to know all things, man. It says salvation is of the Jews, man. So you other people can't get up in this, man.
That's right.
Unless you're an Israelite foreigner.
That's why when we was building the temple, these other nations, they got mad that they couldn't be involved in it. But guess what? We are the temple.
Exactly.
We are the temple. Now it's not an actual, a physical,
Yeah, temple not built with hands, man.
Right, that's right.
Kingdom shall be built without observation, man. We're seeing that now, man.
And that temple is a bloodline. Okay? You just can't convert, okay, to being an Israelite. Okay?
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, that's like what the Samaritan thought she can convert into Judaism to be an Israelite, you know?
Yeah, that's why people always ask, what religion is this? Because
But-
they think they could join, it's a club.
But a lot of people don't know what religion means. It just means a form of worship. This ain't just another religion. It's all about, this is our nationality, okay?
It's the book of laws, statutes, and commandments. You know?
You want me to get something?
No.
I was going to get like...
Just like it says in our Galatians, not of one seed, or not of seeds, but of one seed, man.
That's right,
Bloodline actually goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right, because Abraham had Ishmael,
Yeah.
but that's not the chosen seed.
Right.
That's right.
And he had to wait for Isaac. And then Isaac got two sons, we all know. Jacob and Esau, but Esau was rejected. The scriptures plainly tell you that in the book of Hebrews, in the New Testament, man. So come on, man. The NLT, that verse, John 4:22 NLT, it says, "You Samaritans know very little about the one you worship, while we Jews know all about him. For salvation comes through the Jews," which we know they went off from that, but it said you know little about the one you worship, man.
Right.
While we Jews know all about him, man.
You know the Lord is a man of war. You know the Most High is about to drop missiles on this place, man. Kill everybody over here, man.
The scripture says the Lord loveth judgment. Christians don't even believe the Lord deals with judgment, you know?
They completely water down everything.
God is good. Remember that. God is all good.
The Lord said he come not but for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He didn't come to anybody else. Okay, and that's coming out of the Lord's mouth.
Matthew 10:5. Remember you had read it that day. It said, "Go not unto the Gentiles,
Right.
into the Samaritans,
Neither
into
the
ye
way
not,
of the Samaritans.
Yep.
Yeah.
into ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel."
Those are instructions.
Yep.
Yeah, and the Lord said it himself that he prays not for this world, man.
Yep.
You know, even within the nation of Israel, there's only a select few out there.
Right.
Man. The 1/3 and the 144.
So how the other nations going to get a part even if the house of Israel, all of the house of Israel not going to make it, man?
Right. Where the Lord grew up, they didn't believe. They didn't believe that he was the Messiah. So he stopped doing miracles there, man. So you have Jakes that don't believe. You have Yahushua had 4 brothers. 2 of them didn't believe.
Yeah.
Okay? So you have Israelites that don't believe. You have Israelites that do believe. The ones that believe are going to be delivered, man.
Yeah, like when Paul went into the Israelite foreigners, not every Israelite foreigner believed.
Yep.
There's only a certain amount that the Lord called and chose to believe in His word.
Like Timothy, right?
Right.
His mother believed, his grandma believed. But his spouse more than likely was just random Jake.
All right.
A Hellenized Jake.
Right.
You know? But Timothy believed. His mother, his grandmother believed. You know? That's why he had to get circumcised. Right? Timothy had to get circumcised.
I got something, brothers.
Go ahead.
Tobit chapter 13, verses 1. Then Tobit wrote a prayer of rejoicing and said, "Blessed be Yahweh by Shimei Shai, that liveth forever, and blessed be his kingdom. For he doth scourge and have mercy. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. Neither is there any that can avoid his hand. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he had scattered us among them. There declare his greatness and exalt him before all the living, for he is..."
That's throughout the whole scriptures.
Come.
It's recorded that we were scattered, man.
Yeah, come.
Throughout the whole scriptures, man.
Amongst them.
Yeah, we're scattered, man.
Like when the southern kingdom was carried off into in captivity to Babylon. Even though a lot of us came back after the 70 years, but you had Jake that stayed. You know, Jake that lived throughout the whole the known world at that time. It wasn't just Jake that lived all in Israel. That's why he had laws on how to treat the strangers. When you read the book of Jeremiah, one of the things that the Lord had a problem with the heads of Jerusalem, like the chiefs, the elders, the high priests, is how they treated the strangers.
That's right, yeah, can I finish? Even Paul had to check Peter a little bit. Like, you acting one way with them, but you acting one way with, you know?
Can I finish?
That was a big deal.
It says, verse 4, "There declare his greatness and exalt him before all the living, for he is our Lord, and he is the God of our Father forever. And he will scourge us for our iniquity, and he will have mercy again, and will gather us out of all nations among whom he had scattered us." But it says he is our God. He is our Lord.
Yo, you had Jake. You have a lot of Jake in Japan. You got a lot of Southern Kingdom in Japan, as well as Northern. I was watching this video. of what it's like. This YouTuber from Japan went around interviewing people that were half black and half Japanese, and you had a lot of mostly all of them, the ones that were half black and half Japanese. The father was you know, an Israelite, and the mom was a Ammonite. All right, and you could tell like they have that like the scripture says, Jeremiah 12, Israel's like a speckled bird, man. You could just look off their appearance like, yeah, that's an Israelite. You know, because they had that Ammonite future, but they had the curly hair, they had the dark skin and all that.
They got the vibe, bro. They got the aura of a Jake.
Right.
And if they live amongst the heathen, they always try to act like Jake, because they feel like they're not a part
They
of
gravitate
the heathen.
towards Jake.
Yeah, come
And
on.
we're mainly Judah.
That's why you got a Chicano community in China. Like, what the hell? This is halfway around the world, and you got Moabite. They look like Moabites, but they're acting like someone from all the way across the Western Hemisphere. Nah, man.
Same thing in Vietnam. You had this group of Chola-looking Vietnamese men, all right, all tatted up just like Ishikar is. All right, they just look like Vietnamese, but really they're Jake, man. And that's why at the end of the day, that's why Esau wants everyone shipped, because he knows that we're like the sand and the sea. Because his plan is to what? Try to exterminate us. We can't be exterminated. Okay, we can't. We're too great of a people to be exterminated. All right, and those that you kill off, the ones that survive, you want a chip, man, because you know, having our people get that chip is gonna separate them from their power, man.
Man, that's a sick devil, bro. He's willing to take out everybody, so there'd be no Jakes left to inherit the kingdom.
Yeah, but we know he ain't gonna be able to do it.
That man is a
I got a
psycho.
precept. I'm sorry. I got a precept going back to what we was talking about. This is Acts 16:1. Then came he to Derbe and Lystra, and behold, a certain disciple was there named Timotheus, the son of a certain woman, which was a Jewess and believed. But his father was a Greek. Okay, does that mean his father was an Edomite? No. His father was, he was a Jake. You are who your father is. Obviously, if he's if Paul's dealing with him, he's an Israelite. Right? Now look, when you go into that word, Greek, Hellene, right? Hellene. Hellenist, right? It says, now Esau goes off, but we still gonna make a point. It says a Greek either by nationality, whether a native of the mainland or Greek islands or colonies. Not correct. It says in a wider sense, the name embraces all nations, not Jews. Now that's where Esau goes off. Esau wants to confuse you. So you gotta know the blue letter goes off. You know, apostles always told us that the blue letter goes off. But through the spirit of prophet Yahweh Shema Shai, you could, if you have discernment, you can see where Esau goes off, where he tried to trap you up at. So it says in a wider sense, the name embraces all nations, not Jews, that made the language, customs, and learnings of the Greeks their own. So Timothy's father was a Jake, an Israelite, that adopted Greek customs, man. We don't have the we don't have the Bible dictionary, huh?
Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, check up the word. Was it? I forget the word, man. But it says the primary reference is to a difference of religion and worship. So Helen, right? Now let's go. Oh, never mind.
What word you want to look up?
I'll have to look through it, bro. I kind of forgot. Let me just look through it. Do you got something out?
I have some.
I got some. This is Amos 3. I'm going to start at 1. It says, hear this word that the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. read that again. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Hey, bro, you ever see them love songs? Like Jake make a love song about his woman, and he's singing about her only.
Yeah.
But then every woman that listen to that song thinks he's singing to her.
Yeah, they wanted him to be singing to her, that to them. Yeah, they would want that. Okay, it would sound like that. It sounds broad, but it's narrow. Okay, the Lord said it specifically. You only. Only means just onely. Okay, you only have I known of all the families on the earth, all the other 17 nations of the earth. He don't know them like that. Okay, he know of them.
He created them.
Okay, he created them.
But he
But
didn't create them to serve him.
There you go.
Not just yet, because he's going to serve them in the kingdom.
Right. He didn't choose them to be a peculiar people unto himself. Okay? Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Deuteronomy 14 and 2. All right? A special people unto himself. Okay? You other nations, you pick up the scriptures, you pick up the Bible, but it's not for you. Okay? That's just like a man putting on women's attire. Okay, it's not for you. You're out of place.
John, I got some. So Galatians 3 and 16. This is back when the scripture I brought up before. Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He saith not, and to seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed, which is Yahweh Shai. So that's talking about just that one bloodline. So if you drop down to verse 28, there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither bond nor free, there is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Yahweh Shai. So what's that talking about? It's not talking about all nations, man. To the unlearned, that'll be a stumbling block. It's talking about the Israelite foreigners, the Hellenists, the Jews that practice the customs, man.
Hey, bro, if it was about everybody, why wouldn't the Heavenly Father have a book with the heathen prophet prophesying? Where's the book for the heathen? Where is this Israelite, not Israel, an actual Gentile that written a book saying salvation is for the Jews? Where is he? These are all Israelite prophets, all Israelite men.
All Israelite. That's what it's all about, man.
This is Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth this word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
They have not dealt so with any other nation, man. They don't know the Lord's judgments. They don't know his laws and his statutes, man. Scripture said they are bastards, man. Is that it?
Yeah, I want to go back to that Acts 16. All right, so just to finish the point, Acts 16 and 1. Then came he to Derbe and Lystra, and behold, a certain disciple was there, named Timotheus, the son of a certain woman, which was a Jewess and believed, but his father was a Greek. His father was an Israelite foreigner, which was well reported of by the brethren that were at Lystra and Iconium. Him would Paul have to go forth with him, and took and circumcised them because of the Jews which were in those quarters, for they knew all that his father was a Greek. So obviously he didn't, he wasn't circumcised at birth. Just like us, some of us, we had to get circumcised, when we got of age and came to the truth. It was the same thing with Timothy, man. Okay? Just like Joshua had to circumcise that generation that weren't circumcised, that were born and grew up in the wilderness, man. Okay? Huh?
No, I got something.
Yeah. Speak up, brother. Speak up.
You got something still?
Yeah, I got some stuff. This is 2nd Ezra 6. I'm going to start at 53. It says, upon the 6th day thou gavest commandment unto the earth that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake, the sake of the Israelites. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be alike unto spittle. And we know what spittle is, spit. And hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
That's right. So, all nations come out of Adam. But again, there's only one chosen line. The Lord doesn't care about everybody else. Just like it runs a spittle, Go ahead. Said you had one?
Sirach chapter 44 and verses 19. Abraham was a great father of many people. In glory was there none like unto him, who kept the law of the Most High, and was in covenant with him. He established the covenant in his flesh, and when he was proved, he was found faithful. Therefore he assured him by an oath that he would bless the nations in his seed, and that he would multiply him as the dust of the earth, and exalt his seed as the stars, and cause them to inherit from sea to sea, and from river unto the utmost parts of the land. With Isaac did he establish likewise, for Abraham his father's sake, the blessing of all men in the covenant. And he made it rest upon the head of Jacob. He acknowledged him in his blessing, and gave him an heritage, and divided his portion. Among the 12 tribes did he parted them.
You went Sirach, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. It said, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And eventually we're going to get our heritage back, Eventually we're going to get that salvation to where we're inhabiting all the coasts and all the lands.
Hey, bro, what is the promise? The kingdom of heaven. And it's only given to this seed line, Jacob. Right here. That's it. It didn't say Jacob and friends. Nah, man, Jacob alone.
Well, I just read the earth was created for our sakes,
Right.
But we had to go down. We had to go in captivity. We had to go in slavery. We had to lose our heritage and our nationality,
Right, but the Christian doctrine have you think that there are two places, heaven and hell, and that those places are some mystical places, one in the earth or under the earth somewhere, and one up in the sky somewhere, okay? When both of those places take place right here on earth,
That's right.
okay?
That hell doctrine, that's a cunningly devised fable, that was concocted by the Catholic Church and Greek mythology, It's not a real place. We had a guy up here last week talking about some hell. That Christian that came up a couple weeks ago. He actually believed in that hell, that burning. But there is going to be a lake of fire, which is going to be created by that nuclear destruction.
See, but if you question them, they don't have all the answers.
Because they don't know the stories.
They worship you know not what they worship.
Exactly. They don't know the scriptures, man. They just regurgitate what they hear. They never pick up the scriptures and read them for themselves. They never go after any type of understanding. They never go to try to find a teacher to teach them, okay? Because the scriptures strictly tells you that you need a man to teach you, man.
That's right.
Okay?
That's why they believe in white Jesus, the other Jesus.
Hey,
The
bro,
scriptures clearly break down the description of what Yahushua looked like.
Hey, bro, this Bible, the scriptures is the holy words of Yahweh Shema Shai. It has a heavy vibration on it. Like, even when you was in the world, you open it, and it kind of like, it frustrates you because you can't understand it.
Oh, yeah.
So you kind of, a lot of people, they don't try. They leave it to the pastors to do it,
Right.
That goes into Isaiah 6 chapter, about how certain people are blocked, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the books were sealed up since the time of Daniel. And now we're in that time, that hour, where, you know, the elect needs to be woken up again. So that knowledge is out there through the apostles, man. They push that truth. They push the real, you know? And the Most High opened up their eyes to receive this word, man.
Bro, I was at work and they had the Christian channel on, and Joel Osteen was preaching, and guess what? Nobody had their Bible open.
Exactly.
All they were just like listening to this dude talk, just talk.
Right. He wasn't preaching because preaching is prophesying.
Hey, they call it ceremony.
Huh?
He performing a ceremony. That's what they call it.
Sermon.
A sermon.
Sermon.
Exactly.
That's it.
A sermon. Okay? He wasn't preaching. We're preaching. We're bringing out the prophecies. Preacher is another way of saying prophet, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joel Osteen Church and even the black church. You know, you have these black pastors. They call it hooping down south. You know, they get the yelling, you know, jumping around and all that. It's all theatrics. There's no truth in it whatsoever.
None. It's a stage show, okay? Because when I used to go to church, I used to clock the preacher, you know, around 12:30. We get out at 1. He started at 12, around 12:30 or 12:35. That's when he goes into he rails up. All that stuff comes out, you know?
Yeah. You know? And it's all a joke. You watch these black movies, you know, one thing they make fun of. They make fun of these pastors, man, jumping around.
Over and over and
Flips.
over.
Shit, man. It's all about that money, you know, all that filthy lucre sake, man. That's what it's about. There's no truth in that harlot house. Right? It's
None.
called it a harlot house, man.
I saw that in they call Tyrone. You know?
That's one of the devices, yeah. What I was going to say concerning being taught, you got to have the same mindset of the Ethiopian eunuch, which was an Israelite.
Yeah.
Okay, don't get it twisted. See, but the Lord put them stumbling blocks in there so you won't get it. Okay, but you got to have that mindset of the Ethiopian eunuch. He said, understand this without readers? He said, how can I, unless a man shall guide me, man? That has to be your mindset when approaching the word of the Lord.
Yeah.
The men of the Lord got to teach you, man.
Yeah.
You know, just like the men that taught us, they were taught. Okay? Then you get on the level and the Spirit begin to, you know, work with you, man.
You gotta start off with
You
the
know?
milk. You gotta
Yeah,
be weaned
man.
from the milk. Well, first you gotta be born again. All right, how are you born again? You're born by through this word, by the renewing of your mind.
Right.
That's what I always say. Somebody taught Michael Jordan how to play basketball, man. You know, somebody get that nigga a ball, man. Now,
His little brother.
now he took it far, right? No, his big brother.
Oh, his big brother, short brother.
He took it far, right? But somebody had to teach him the fundamentals of the game.
Right.
Hey,
Right?
They say he took a lot of Dr. J.S. type stuff.
I mean, that's who he watched.
He learned from
That was in that
somebody.
time, exactly. Look up, just like Michael Jackson. Somebody it was already in him, but somebody had to guide him.
Yeah, he was looking at James Brown. And
He wasn't born into a family of musicians and dancers for no reason.
You said it was already in them, right?
Yeah.
That reminds me of the word education, which means draw out, something that's already within you. So this word, it resonates with you. It's in you. All it takes is for you to hear this word.
Right.
Faith cometh by hearing.
Right.
Then your faith will be activated.
That's how the Israelites, the law is in us already, just by just our nature. Some things we just don't do.
Just like
Okay.
Esau. That wickedness is already
It's
in him.
already in them.
You
Exactly.
know? That evil, that spirit is already in him.
Yeah,
even
that's
from
why
us.
the scriptures say, how can you make a crooked thing straight?
Yeah.
You can't. The Most High created him to be the wicked.
And
okay?
he go up the straight, speaking lies.
That's it. As soon as he
As soon
born.
as he's born.
Even a baby, Edomite baby, it's still an Edomite. Just because it's a baby, don't make it not an Edomite, or don't make it righteous. Because it's a baby, it's so-called innocent. You let that baby learn how to walk, learn how to talk. You start seeing the wickedness of that baby, man. You know,
Yeah,
I
baby
seen
snake is a baby snake.
right.
It is.
A baby lion is a baby lion, right? Or they call it a cub. Yeah, it may be cute and sweet now, but when it grows up, it's gonna come into its nature, man. Its instinct. Okay? So I seen a video. He had this Edomite little baby grab an innocent dog, man, a puppy, and start beating the shit out of it for no reason. Why? 'Cause that's the devil for you, man.
Right.
It's just
It's in his nature.
right. It's in the
That's how he
spirit
was created. You know, like the Israelites were created to be the righteous. The Edomites were created to be the wicked.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord specifically says the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Okay? A whole race of people that he made wicked. All right? And you can't change that by saying, oh, well, you know, not all of them are bad. Not all of them can be wicked. They are all wicked. Why you think that the Lord said in the book of Obadiah that every last one of them is going to be what? Exterminated, man. Okay? Straight up.
Yeah, you got Jakes that are very talented, very gifted, and that gift is shown at a young age.
Yep.
Like Michael Jackson, I don't know how many child stars, you know, Jake's just gifted.
All Jakes, man. All Jakes got something in them. The Lord put something in all of us, man.
It's
Okay?
we're the spirit, we're the salt of the earth.
It was this,
All right.
this one white dude. He was like, he was with this black guy, and he was singing or something like that. He's like, yeah, you know I can sing something like that, right? He's like, well, can't you all? Not all of you? All of you got that. What are you talking about? That's nothing.
Yeah, that's facts. They had
Ain't nothing.
They had the South Park skit, right? But remember South Park? That was real big when I was like 10, 11. And they had this, his name is Carmen, right? Carmen. He's like a real asshole kid. Now, you had the other Jake, you had the Jake South Park character, I forget his name, like the kid one. And he's like, he told him basically, you know, bring his bass guitar, you know, and play the bass. He's like, I don't know how to play the bass. He's like, come on, man, you're black, you know how to play bass. And then, so when they get into the scene where, you know, it's time to perform, it's time to play or practice or whatever they doing, jamming out. And he's like, come on. He's like, I told you I don't know how to play bass. He's like, man, come on, you black, you know how to play bass. So then he starts playing bass. He's all good and shit. To his surprise, you know, he's all good, you know.
Exactly.
So it's already in us, man.
It's in us. That's Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 6.
And I completely messed up that scene. You gotta go and watch it. You know, but it's gonna be a little
Get
funnier when
Deuteronomy
you
7
actually
and
watch
6
it.
right
You know.
there, real quick.
But Jake is just a gifted MFer, man.
Exactly. Listen at what is it, 7 and 6. Listen at this verse, because the Lord, He truly created us to be a peculiar people unto Himself, man. Okay? With talents that, like He said, like He didn't even know He had.
Yeah, he didn't
You
know.
go explore yourself, try to do things, okay? I was in we went to a music shop, me and my buddy, we went to a music shop, it was during Christmas time, and they had an upright bass.
Yeah.
I just went to that mug and picked that mug up and started playing it along with the record that was on the you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Along with the record that was on the radio, man. He was like, man, how you know?
And a lot of Jakes, they play by sound,
ear.
by ear.
Yeah.
The water, by ear. They don't go into the book and learn it. Nah, they play by ear, man.
Yep.
A lot of Jakes, like James Brown was like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
I was gonna say that brother Daniela, last time I was over there, he had his son playing the piano, man. He said he taught himself how to play the piano. He's over here playing fucking Beethoven for like 9 minutes.
See?
Playing the whole thing, the build-ups, the you know, all of it. Shit was amazing.
Exactly.
But he's like 11-year-old Jake.
That's it.
You know, he didn't know that he could do that. But look. It was already in him.
Already, bro. Bring that out.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verses 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord, Yahweh by Shemi Shai thy
See,
God.
The Lord made us separate from all these other people. And He made us separate to put a special I can't say talent, but talents on us. Okay?
And it
To
says,
separate us, man.
Yeah.
the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So nobody can touch us when it comes to
Anything.
skill, anything. Nobody can touch us. And that's why the talent shows all that was good.
Yeah.
Because it would show, you know, where someone would excel at, man.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that she can sing. You know, she's
Yeah.
11 years old, but damn, you can sing. Or he can dance.
Dancer.
Damn.
Yep.
You know, but they stopped doing that type of stuff.
Yeah, they don't want to show Jake out there shining, you know, and the other nations not shining. Jake's, remember the little, I always bring this up, the little boy who made all the touchdowns?
Yeah, man, they changed the rules
They
up.
changed the rules up. Jake
know?
can't be himself. He can't shine.
Jake can't make a damn, have a victory dance after he make a touchdown
Right.
and all that.
Yeah, that's why.
You know? He can't celebrate his wins like he would like.
Oh, the
You
girl,
know?
the girl that won the college, when she did this in front of the other white girl did.
Oh, the LSU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the other girl did it first.
Right. She did it first. Did this. You can't see me.
Well, she might have been a Jake.
Right.
You know, the one that, the so-called Edomite that
Right.
did it first, she might have been a Jake. Because them Jakes have respect for that chick, man.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
they think she's an Edomite.
Yeah,
okay.
of course, yeah.
So, but when the other girl, the black girl did it, so-called black girl did it,
it was a big old thing.
it's a big thing. Now it's all in the damn news, okay? It's all in the news. All right?
Yep.
I'm glad that happened.
Huh?
I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, but that goes to show you that,
Anything with that racial tension is amazing.
right? Well, anything that Jake does to excel, they want to bring it down. Any little thing.
Anything, bro.
Any little thing that Jake does after he wins or something. No, look, you stepped too close to the line after you won. No. Anything, man. Anything to put Jake on notice, okay? Any little thing they can do to bring Jake's spirit down,
They've been doing that, man.
okay?
They've been doing it, but now in this technology age, now it's being seen.
It's out of open,
You know, now Esau can't control what people see. You know, but before 60s, 70s, 80s, it's on him what he want to show on the media, and he
Oh,
will
yeah.
always put Jake down, demonize Jake,
Yep.
make Jake look like the bad guy.
And they,
But now a random witness of the situation would film it and show the truth, like that Montgomery brawl. If it was still the 70s or something, Esau would blast Jake,
Man.
demonize Jake, make Jake look horrible.
Yep.
But really, it's Esau that started attacking Jake, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So these motherfuckers always been liars. They hate us with a perfect hatred, and we're supposed to hate them with a perfect hatred, man.
That's balance.
Yeah, hell yeah. And we're gonna have we're gonna have our foot on their necks real soon, man. We just gotta wait it out, man. You know, but our time is coming where we're gonna have the advantage over you, man. There ain't gonna be no more lies and trickery and none of that, man. We're
None
gonna be
of
able
that.
to fuck you up
Yep.
righteously, man.
Yep. Hey, the Lord is taking witchcraft out of this place, man. He ain't gonna be able to do his little crafty little counsels and all that stuff. It's not
Yeah,
gonna work
it's
anymore.
sorcery, man.
It's sorcery.
You fucking witch. You goddamn warlocks, man. You know? And it's crazy how open they are about how they hate us, man.
Oh yeah.
Fucking video game, Jax had a happy ending, freeing his people, wherever the fuck it was. Edomites upset about that. Edomites mad that the Little Mermaid was a Jake.
Oh, same
You
thing
mad
with
about that, huh?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Black Spider-Man.
Woo! And that's the dopest Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire can't fuck with that.
Right. Don't let Superman be black. It's gonna be over.
They
Yeah,
ain't
I
gonna
know.
do it. They
You
ain't
had
gonna do it.
It'll be riots in the streets. You know what I'm
They
saying?
ain't gonna do it, bro.
You have rumor that Michael Jordan was gonna play in the next
Michael
Superman.
B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan was gonna.
oh,
That dude's
that was
amazing.
that was a rumor.
no, they
He's a
fired,
cornball,
they fired
man.
the
Yeah,
guy
he a
though. They,
cornball.
You're a corny ass dude, Michael B. Jordan. You can tell you a cornball, man.
yeah, but he's still a Jake though.
But just off that rumor, people were getting mad. You know.
And there's other things we just can't remember it right now.
Oh, that one video game with the Aztecs kicking the Spaniards.
Yeah, Esau's mad about that.
Esau was mad about that. Oh, when the movie Nat Turner came out, Esau was mad about that.
They trying to bring up the rape case of that dude.
All right, the
Right.
new Black Panther movie. You had a lot of the French. They got upset at Jake and how they portrayed their army. and all that, man.
But see,
You know?
Esau, the skirt is being lifted up on Esau now. Okay, everything that this devil has done, the Lord is exposing it. Okay, and let it be known.
But that's truth, you know. Like, look at what France is doing over there in Africa, Niger, and the regions around it, taking its resources.
That's why they.
And they showed you.
The president's threatening their ass.
Yeah.
What was that president? I forget what country it was in Africa, but he was making threats to the French, man. Because Russia's backing them. So you had your time, Esau Edom.
Yep.
You had your time, man.
Yeah. Now it's a decline. Everything, your world, every day you wake up, your world is constantly coming down every day. Back in the day, 14, 1500s, your world was going up.
1700s, 1800s.
It was going up.
The first half of the 1900s.
Yeah.
Your shit that was the tip top.
Yep.
But then boom, you've been going down ever since.
Ever since the Lord said, from this will I bring thee down. When
Yep.
you set your nest among the stars. Okay? The Lord started bringing you down after this. And it's been a constant downfall.
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Right, and this place was once a tender and delicate place to be. You know, but now people are coming to realization America, virgin daughter of Babylon, is not the way it is. You have other nations that come here, make their money, and they go back to their homeland, man. You know, this place is not what it is. People are waking up to the BS here in America, man. The food, the people, the religions, man, all that, man. The violence. People are finding that this place is not a good place to raise a family, because you gotta worry about how what they're gonna learn in these schools and shit like that, man. You know, you're finding out that the food you eat is poisoned. Okay, you're having all these immigrants coming to America seeking refuge, they're seeking a better life, right? Finding out that America is not what they thought to be, man.
Right.
You know, like Los Angeles, they portray Los Angeles to be a city of angels, but really it's a city of goddamn demons. They portray Los Angeles to be a beautiful, nice place to visit, but really it's not, man. All right, they don't show you the bad side of Los Angeles, which the bad side overweighs the good.
That's not even what it was 30, 40 years ago, man.
Right.
You know, now it's full of homeless, drugs.
Didn't the mayor issue a travel advisory for
Yeah.
this place?
So it's like the purge.
Oh,
They
that's
said they can't.
our police chief.
They can't guarantee your safety, man.
Yeah, like after you said that, right? You have these foreigners from Europe. They come over here, and they get robbed. They got robbed with a Rolex and all that. You guys like on the news like, oh man, I'm never coming to this fucking city ever again. You know, I'm going back to my country. I'm never coming back here ever again. You know? But there's more, and it says, verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, and make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
Right, and that's all figurative speech of being exposed. You know, that's you're truly being revealed to who you are, man. You know? Now everyone's coming to the understanding that you're the devil. You're not to be trusted, you're a liar, you're a murderer, you know? You're full of fucking games and tricks, you know?
The great Satan.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
Right, it's coming out how you done us the whole time we've been over here. You know, the different laws that you put in place to further oppress us. You have TikTok videos on all of this, man.
Yeah,
The different torture methods, the different tactics that you've taken over years, over time, to destroy us, man. You have Edomites or you have Goops bringing this information out, man.
Yeah, like you had a meeting between over there in Alaska between the Chinese government and the U.S. government, and they brought out how you oppress the Negroes. The Chinese, they brought out how you oppress the Negroes. They brought out how your police force treat your own people, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, because not only all the police killing is seen here in America, it's seen throughout the whole wide world, man.
Through the internet.
Okay?
But before, it wouldn't be able to be seen. It would just be reported on locally. But now the whole earth is seeing your dirty works, man. You know, we don't know how much longer we got here, man. But
No willing is not long.
Yeah, man.
No willing is soon,
than later,
man. You know? We're just waiting on a few more prophecies, especially this one. The Quran.
You know, 2024 gonna be Lord's will, man. It's gonna be on a whole nother level.
Black horse kicks in. Hyperinflation comes. The dollar collapses.
Hey, bro, they're already showing a lot of banks prep to close next month and the month after that.
Lord's will.
Pretty much by December, the majority of these banks are gonna close, and majority of jobs is gonna cut employees.
Lord's will, man. And you gotta say Lord's will because things always look like it's gonna pop. As long as I've been in the truth, it always look like it's gonna pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, here's the
That's the
thing.
Lord. He keep you on the edge of the seat.
Yeah, it always
You know
look
what
like
I'm
it's gonna go
saying?
down, but hey, you gotta apply that patience. You don't know.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
The scripture says that the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. When all this comes, it's going to catch everyone off guard. It's not going to be a specific date. Even though you hear about news and how they pass laws on this date, yeah, they're getting everything ready. Everything ready to bring in the new world order. Okay? But this thing is going to come as a thief in the night. But when it comes, the ones that are watching are going to be caught as a thief in the night. It's not going to catch them off guard. Okay? Because we've been watching.
As Scripture say, they shall desire the day of the Lord. So this goes back all the way to 2000.
Yeah.
You know, during 9/11, you know, our apostles, you know, they thought that would be the time. It's not. You know, we have to wait for the elect waking up, man.
Yeah.
We have to wait for the elect to be sealed. And then that's when the destruction will come, man. So Lord will, man. There's more lockdowns. They bring back, you know, a mask mandate, locked everything down. It won't come back up this time, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know, with all the employment we shut down, jobs, you know.
People are not gonna be so willing to put that mask back on because there's trauma that come with that.
Oh yeah.
People are traumatized by that. So they're gonna be like, nah, man, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
That's
They
when
lost
you're
a
gonna see
lot of
that- that's
people
when you're gonna
lost
see that in
everything.
insurrection. That's
Yeah.
what it's talking about.
And that's what they want.
Insurrection of men.
That's what they want, bro.
Uprising of
Anyway,
the government.
you ever heard a motherfucker say, give me a reason?
Yeah,
That's Esau all day. Give me a reason.
And that's prophesied to happen. In the
Yep.
book of Job, it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, you know, that's when
Yep.
he's going to put it in the minds of these people to rebel against him, right? Or if you paraphrase it.
All the hands of the wicked shall come upon them, man.
Yeah.
Wicked of our people. You know?
I got a quick one. This is Revelation 18, going back just a little. And 4, it says, And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Okay, because the brother was talking about how China was bringing out all the things that they were doing, you know, to the slaves and what have you. Okay, it says, Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she has filled, fill unto her double.
And that's why it says, with thus violence shall Babylon be thrown down. That's why it says that, shoot out here, spare no arrows. But,
That's just the beginning.
right.
You gotta, that ain't it. The Lord ain't done with your ass after he destroyed this world. Hell no. You going in straight captivity under gods.
That's right.
You going in captivity under gods. So it's gonna be a way where we're gonna get you. Like you got us really good, right? You got us good. But you did it wickedly. You did it like very
Crafty.
yeah, you were treacherous with your evil, man. But we're gonna get you righteously, but it's gonna be a way that's gonna even it out. It's gonna even out, man. We ain't gonna do you like you did us, but we gonna get you, man.
It's gonna double.
Yeah, we
The
gonna
Lord's
get you.
gonna double it up. Okay? Everything you've done, it's gonna be done double unto you. Okay, so you gonna actually feel that pain double.
Yeah, we ain't
Okay.
gonna create a society where you living in a, where you oppressed and all, like how you did us. Different laws set in place to keep us. Nah, we gonna get you though, man.
You devils gonna be in the goddamn pit.
Yeah, it's gonna be out and open on how it's gonna be for you, man. And other nations too. You ain't gonna be alone, Esau. The other nations gonna be right there with your ass, getting their ass beat, man.
So I got a precept.
Can I finish this one? Just a little more. It says, how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she has said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
God, and as you can see, they're living deliciously, man, off the backs of our people, man. All these businesses, all this money, all that generational wealth that Esau has acquired throughout all the generations was from us, man. Building up of America, man. The slave trade. It's basically free money, Allow America to live deliciously, man. Especially when you really go into the history, that cotton, that wheat, that was like 70% of the nation's GDP, man.
Oh, yeah.
All that wealth came from cotton, literally.
Yeah.
And a lot of blood came from that cotton. Okay, a lot of whips on the backs, a lot of feet cut off, hands cut off, okay, genitals cut off, okay. A lot of blood was shed to get that cotton.
Right, that's why that was the whole point of the Civil War. The Civil War wasn't to free slaves. No, Abraham Lincoln, he wanted his cut. He wanted part of that 70% of that GDP so he can build that intercontinental railroad. It wasn't about freeing our people, man.
Because it makes sense because Esau, he will birth 2 Jakes and not tell the government. That's 2 more slaves. That's more money for the private property and not for the government.
Yeah, it's like you have a business and you have cash. You have your customers paying cash, not in card, because cash is untraceable. You don't get taxed on it and all that.
Wow.
A lot of inhumane things that you done to us, and then they do all these things to us, and we can't talk about it. We can't. There's no sympathy shown to us, no empathy,
Right.
nothing, man.
Just forget about it.
We ain't supposed to feel, because here it is. All this happened to our forefathers. You don't think that trauma is passed down? You don't think that shit didn't affect us, man? Come on, man. You put drugs in our fucking neighborhoods.
Right.
Whether it's crack cocaine, whether it's heroin. A lot of Northern Kingdom was affected by the heroin. Okay? PCP, all these drugs that you put in our neighborhoods, man. And made drug dealers out of our people. Made whores out of our people. You don't think that affects us, man? That affects us tremendously, man.
Exactly. It affects how the other nations view us and with the way they view us and how they treat us as well.
And then look how we treat each other, man.
Right,
Over
exactly,
the drugs,
yeah.
the money,
Yeah.
Jake slaughtering each other, man. Gangs slaughtering each other over this shit, man. Over nothing. While you sitting back watching the whole shit.
Yeah.
In prison and every fucking body. Come on, man. You got a lot to pay for, man.
One more verse.
Yo, my man. What's up, man?
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai who judgeth her.
Plagues come in one day, death, warning, famine, man. Time of Jacob's trouble. Then you got that hour of temptation, then ultimately that burning that the brother just read about, man. That real lake of fire right there, man.
They just said, Esau spoken proudly, oh, I ain't gonna see no sorrow. The Lord just said, look, man, death, famine, plagues, you gonna get it all.
One day, and destruction is only gonna be 1 hour too,
Well, it said pride cometh for fall.
Yeah.
Okay?
Took 400 years to build this place up, 1 hour to take it down. I got precept. It's, Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of with the sword in the time of their calamity.
Yeah, this man's hatred has never dwindled. It never went down.
No, it's always been there.
But he's consistent with his hate. It's a perpetual hatred.
Right.
He hated you as the Romans. I mean, when he was the Romans, Greeks, like, you know, now that hatred has always been there, man.
Yeah.
Or like going to the history of Pilate. In the movies, like Passion of Christ, they make Pilate seem like he was a good guy and all that. But Pilate, he really hated the Jews.
Yeah.
You know, he hated the Jews as well as the soldiers.
He hated the Jews, but and he found no fault in Yahushua. But his own people found fault in him, man.
Yeah, because that reminds me of that scripture. Even our people have become more wicked than the wicked himself. You know.
And that there's a scripture, when thy ways pleases the Lord, even thine enemies, the Most High make thine enemies at peace with thee,
Right.
according to Yahushua. You know, he was at peace with Yahushua.
Hey, like
Yahushua pleased the Lord.
So now the Lord gave his woman dreams.
Oh,
And his woman kept telling him, man, leave this man alone.
mm-hmm.
You know, leave this man alone. So it wasn't like the dummies today. He
Nope.
considered that. Like, damn. And then he's asking these wicked ass jakes, well, what'd he do? You know? Them jakes had no, they just wanted to, you know,
Yeah,
it was
they-
all prophecy,
They
man.
wanted to free the robber and the murderer, you know?
Exactly.
It's in the scriptures. He knew that it was because of envy.
Exactly.
He knew. He saw it.
But it was prophecy. It had to happen. All right? It had to happen. Ain't nobody could stop it. And, you know, Pontius Pilate couldn't have stopped it. You know, nobody could have stopped it. That was the point of Yahushua coming down there. Okay? He knew what he had to do.
Just like us going into slavery. That was all
Exactly.
prophecy, man. That perpetual hatred, man. That they was going into that, about the sports and the hypocrisy that this devil has, you know?
And that's the good and the bad that went into captivity. You know?
Yeah.
The good and the bad. All of us went into captivity. I'm not saying we're good like on the level of the Heavenly Father, no.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm saying you have a righteous of our people, but the Lord had us go into complete darkness, man.
Even our king, man.
Yeah.
Even King David was right there with us in slavery, man.
Over and over though. You know, you're dying and coming back, dying and coming back, dying and coming back, living horrible lives, man.
Like, you on the slave shit, you die, come right back into slavery.
Because now you in fucking Brazil.
Yeah.
Now you in Brazil getting your ass beat.
Hey, but that's gonna be the same thing for you devils. You in captivity, you're gonna die, and when you come back, you're gonna come back in captivity. You know? You're gonna die again, and when you come back on earth, you're gonna come back in captivity.
Hey, they're gonna come back with Jake inventing some new ways to whoop your ass and fucking rip you apart and shit. We done got creative. He gonna come back when we got creative, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's why the elites are trying to find ways to live forever, man. You know, they're trying to offset these prophecies. They think they're not going to go into slavery, but they're going to go to slavery, man.
Hey, that dude Putin, he thinks that he's gonna extend the rulership of Esau. Hell no, man. Both of
It's
y'all
just-
gonna fall.
It's just a puppet, man.
Just a puppet.
They say, I looked up how many years is a generation. They say 20 to 30 years is a generation. So grab Exodus 20th chapter, the scriptures say every 3 to 4 generations. So what, you can say every, 70, 80, 90 years? You coming back with this mug?
Yeah.
And each time you coming back, shit looking different.
Yeah.
Remember, you're dealing with the Father's spirits here. The Lord can have you. You could die and come right back.
Yeah, you could be alive for 2 years. You could
Yeah.
be alive for 15 years. That's people, that's all day, every day.
Yeah, because people are constantly dying on earth, and people are constantly being born.
You can have one life where you live till you're 64, and then have one life where you live till you're 24.
Yeah.
You know, so coming back is going to change each time.
I got it.
That's reincarnation, you know?
Yeah, we
Reincarnation.
didn't mention yeah.
So it's a real thing.
That's what it's talking about. Coming back in the flesh. And you don't have no say so on why you come back.
No, exactly.
Who your mom is, who your daddy is,
None of that.
how you, if you blind or not, if you got hearing, if you deformed. You know, you got a lot of jakes that are they're in the womb of their mom, and Esau got clamps and shit, killing you in an abortion clinic. You know, that's your judgment coming back.
That's why the scriptures say, fear not the ones that can kill the body, fear the one that can kill the spirit in hell, man. Fear how about me outside, man.
I goes into the next life.
He can fuck you up in the next life, like you just said. It'd be worse than what you went through your past life, man.
And then the fuck, I mean, not the fucked up part is, but the thing is, you don't know what the hell you went through last time.
Remember to
I mean, that is a good
That's
thing.
good thing. You don't want to remember that, man.
Great thing.
Shit, you be fucked up in it. You probably be more fucked up than these people out here in the streets if you knew
Bro,
your
one-
past life.
Yeah, one life, the life you live in is already hard.
Yeah.
You know, let alone another life. God damn.
I got that Exodus 20:4 or 20:5. It says, "Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me."
See, you coming back. So the Lord will visit you in another life.
Yeah.
So you don't suffer judgment of your father's sin.
Yeah,
You
that's
suffer the judgment of what you
Ezekiel
sin
18.
done in your past life. You know, sins of the father. You know, that's another scripture that the church confuses.
And that's why the Lord talking about visiting iniquity upon the third and fourth generation, because that's when you really come back, you know?
Yeah.
About like 60 plus years.
You receive judgment for what you did in your past life.
Yeah.
You're not receiving judgment for what your father did.
The Lord do what he wants. He got you come back in 10 years.
Yeah.
He got you come back. He got you come right back. Like Abel. Abel came right back.
Yeah, that's why you Edomites that think you can have that arrest. Next, you dead, you're right back. Right back, literally, right back.
Same thing with Job. He got his kids back.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Job,
true, bro.
Job
Yeah.
got his kids back in his own lifetime.
Yeah.
You know? He
Yeah.
lost his kids, and he got them back.
You know that had to be a trip.
crazy.
Seeing them same spirits.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause you know when you have children, you know they're different personalities, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just a trip. I know that had to be a trip. You know, just like you had the disciples ask you outside, did this man sin or his parents that he was born blind? You know? Obviously, it was for the Lord to show his power, but when the average person is blind, that's judgment. Because the Lord told Moses, what? Who maketh man blind? You know? I, the Lord. So, you know, when I have children, man, I'm always praying to the Lord, you know, that they could be born healthy, man. You don't want a blind baby, deaf baby, a disfigured baby, because that's judgment on you. You gotta take care of that baby. That's a hard thing. It's already hard to have a child, but to have a blind child or you know,
Mentally disabled child.
you know, and which a lot of them motherfuckers, a lot of these jakes that be messed up in the head is because they got them shots, man.
Hey,
Yeah, autism. Yep.
this is one Jake. I heard a story. This is one Jake that had to rate or watch and take care like for like a short period of time. I believe it was his cousins. But they were mentally retarded, like ill, right? And he would treat them like shit. Next thing you know, his next kid, the kids that he had, came out just like him.
Oh,
Judge-
what a judgment.
The first one and the second one.
And a lot of
Yeah.
people will not. They'll give their kids up. They'll put them in a system or you know, leave them somewhere. Like they won't even deal with that. You know, people. It's a messed up. It's a dark world, man. A very dark world,
Man,
man.
you have some crackheads in the homeless giving birth, bro. Seeing a lady, she was there, like gave birth. She dropped the baby in the hot cement. Baby was crying, man.
God damn, what?
Bro, you could just imagine in the 70s, the 80s, all the 90s, all the children that were born
They
through
died.
these women that were just hooked on these drugs, man. Not even died, just
Yeah.
you know, they call them crack babies and all of that.
Yeah.
But just imagine the horror in that time, because a lot of jakes were being turned out by that crack, man.
Oh, yeah.
They showed you on that snowfall. Regular people just All it takes is one time to hit that drug, man. And it got your ass. That demon got you, man. For the rest of your fucking life.
Hey, bro. And Esau, he knows, like, something he puts in there
Yeah.
specifically for Jake
He
to
grabs
be.
Jake, yeah.
That was, he had,
Binds with the melanin. So,
I believe you can make, crack cocaine is the same shit. It's just cocaine is the white man's drug.
yeah, cocaine,
Yeah.
pure white powder, you know.
That's
White
I believe, yeah.
natural. But then Jake started cooking it up. They start rocking it up.
Yeah.
Okay, they start rocking it up, and then begin selling that,
Yeah.
which was like a fucking plague
I
It
heard,
was.
through our neighborhoods.
And then the penalty for regular cocaine and crack rock cocaine was here and there, night and day. Okay? They'll give you 100 years for a rock.
hey,
Okay, and give you 100 hours for cocaine.
Yeah, you got a lot of Jakes that are still locked up.
Exactly.
That
For
whole
that.
war on drugs is a
Yep.
war on our people. Yeah.
War on Jake.
Yeah.
They disguise that as a war on drugs, but they're not gonna tell you that they brought the drugs here.
Right.
yeah, they show you that in American Made, Snowfall. They show that in these movies, but that's actually true, man. They're the one that allowed crack to flow into our neighborhoods because they knew what they would.
They'll show it now because the damage is done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
They wasn't showing that back then.
It wasn't. I believe they said that crack was made in the UCLA lab. I forgot what
They
it
say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah.
say, yeah.
UCLA.
You know, Jake. I mean, he started running experiments, bro.
Yeah.
He's trying to destroy you, Jakes, man.
Yeah.
That's his whole spirit.
By any
What's the
means.
scripture say? He cannot go to sleep without thinking of some evil shit to do, man.
Yeah.
They accomplish a diligent search.
Yeah, man. That's what this man does. That's what he does on his leisure time.
Yeah,
He try to kill you, man.
and then they have these idiot people that think they're doing something wholesome, but they're all doing part of the agenda, being in the lab, cooking up shit. The fuck you,
You
Jake,
got
up, man?
wicked ass Jakes like Rick Ross, not the rapper, talking about Freeway Rick, that is willing to sell that to his people. You know, you got Jakes that have no integrity that will go that far, all because of money. The Lord said, the scriptures say, the love of money is the root of all evil.
Right.
So Jake is doing this shit, destroying their own people for money, man. Just so they could flash on the next nigga, man.
And how do you get that big?
I mean,
How did-
floss on the next nigga, I'm sorry.
How did Freeway Rick Ross get that large? How did these Colombian drug lords get that large? They're actually working with the U.S. government, the CIA.
right, bro.
That's how they get that big. That's how they're making millions of dollars.
Which they show you down Snowfall.
Show you that in all kinds of movies.
Working hand in hand with the CIA. You know?
That's that perpetual hatred, man. But I'll finish this out if anybody else has something. Back in Ezekiel 35:5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith Lord Power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Just like we just read, the brother read, do unto them double, man. We're going to pursue blood up. He can pursue with blood in this time and in the kingdom, man. Brother brought out, they're going to go to pits. They're going to be bowing down, looking at the dust off our feet, man. With their face toward the earth. It's going to be bad times, man. We want to them double, but in righteous, We're going to put that righteous pain on your ass, man. We ain't going to be buck breaking you, man. We ain't going to be having, all that wicked ass shit that you did to us. But we're going to get that good old fashioned pain, man.
Well, that buck breaking is unbelievable, bro. That is. Can you just imagine that, bro?
Don't even imagine.
I don't even imagine.
Don't even imagine. That
Like,
is
what
mine.
the
That's
freak,
why
man?
Benjamin, they hate these
Batiman.
most. Yeah, they hate Batiman so much, bro, because that's all they were doing on the island.
Damn.
Buck breaking,
That is
biggest,
insane.
strongest.
There's more to it, man. This dude, he made a documentary about it. I haven't seen it yet.
Talking about what's his name? Tariq.
Tariq Nasheed, yeah. Made a whole documentary based on just buck breaking, man.
It's
So
more, like you
there's
said.
a whole lot to that shit.
It was,
man.
layers,
it
bro.
was to stop the rebellions.
Then you got the people that have it happen to them, and then you got the onlookers.
Man,
That's
hard.
traumatizing either way, man.
Yeah, imagine you had a young son and your wife, and you getting raped right in front of you, man. That does so. That was psychological warfare.
I mean, you can't do nothing about it, bro.
Shit, that's the part of the curses, man. There's no power in our might, man.
Yeah, bro, I gotta get that.
We have no power, nothing, man.
Yeah.
Man, yo.
Even though you stronger, physically stronger than them,
Yeah.
okay? But there's no power. The Lord, that lets you know that the Lord is the one who took the power away from us. Okay? Jake, 100 of them on the plantation. We got 2 or 3 Edomites on the plantation. And they're scared than a mug. Okay?
Yeah. Esau can just walk in and just take your wife whenever he
Exactly.
wanted, man. How you supposed to feel after something like that, man?
Man,
We
bro.
ain't gonna be doing that to you. We ain't gonna be raping your wives, taking you. No, but we're gonna put that good old fashioned, that whip to you, man. That hardcore bondage, man.
Oh, yeah.
Can I read this out?
Come on.
I'm gonna read a few scriptures. This is Deuteronomy 28:28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
Only oppressed and spoiled forevermore, man. Hey, that's us, man.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Right, the slave master. Slave master are the slave master's friends.
Yeah.
Because the slave master friend gonna be like, hey, you know, I got this beautiful
Yeah, they pimp them out.
slave woman, go ahead and, you know, knock him down.
They there drinking at night on the porch.
They
And
show you that in Django.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just thinking that, yeah.
Okay, and they go into the house when he's sleeping with his wife in the bed and just pull out of the bed.
Yep.
And they just run a train on her.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
send her back in the house.
Or you have 12 years a slave where the slave master loved that damn Jake woman. You know,
Yeah.
his wife was jealous
Yeah.
of how he felt for that slave woman, man.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, our women are beautiful, man.
Yeah.
They ain't all looking all jacked up. I mean, they're looking jacked up, but they still have that natural beauty. They got them voluptuous titties. They got them hips. They got that ass. Come on now. Compared to the slave
Slave winch.
the slave master's wife. Come on now. Let's compare the damn European car to a damn little Honda or something.
Right.
Yeah, she was so jealous, she threw a glass vase
Yeah,
at her face.
bro.
Broke her face. Man.
You don't
Shit,
get a
bro.
cookie. You
Huh?
don't get a cookie.
Yeah. Jealous of her, right?
You can imagine what else they did that's not reported, you know, in
Oh,
history.
yeah.
Bro, more is not recorded than was recorded. I'm sure.
Yeah, you remember they had to make a law for the Edomite woman because she was killing so many Jake children. Okay, to where she wouldn't get prosecuted if she did. If a child in her care came up dead, oh well, it's just a Jake kid. It's okay.
Yeah, we're property, you know. We're seen as property.
They
Brought
treat
that
the
out in
animals,
Django as well, you know.
Animals get
treat the
treated
animals better than Jake.
Oh yeah.
He
Yeah.
says, and then guess how Jake is being treated in prison, man? Jake is treated horrible in prison, man. I mean, I've never been, but you can just imagine, man. Because they know what they can get away with when it comes to Jake. It says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build a house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Who built all these goddamn houses, man?
Yeah.
Going back in that time. Jake, man.
Still
Built
building
the
these
White
houses.
House.
Still building them. But I'm saying back then, Jake was building all of that shit.
Yeah.
You know? It says, thou shalt not dwell therein, thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. You're just a laborer. You're just a slave, but you can't reap none of the benefits of the work that you're putting in. And it's free labor.
Yeah,
Free labor. And it's perfect work.
That's how they got so
Perfect.
rich off that cotton.
And they living in shacks, 9 to a shack,
Man.
with no heating,
Yeah.
nothing to eat. You gotta eat the scraps.
You gotta eat the scraps. The boards on the house every board got this much of opening. You can see outside from
So
the
the
inside.
rain's coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
All of that, man.
You got a tin roof when it's raining. Dang, 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 dang. You know, everything.
Yeah, it was the
Okay.
scraps. You know, Jake would have to make a delicacy out of scraps,
Yep.
out of pig intestines and all that. Called soul food today. You know,
I think I'm gonna watch 12 Years a Slave tonight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and chicken and waffles, but you know it goes back, way back, man.
Yeah.
To Egypt, man. That was our food, man. Chicken and waffles, man. Quail and the manna.
Yeah.
Heaven. The sweet bread.
It says, thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and thou shalt not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Yeah.
And they show you that in that movie, man. All these goddamn movies.
Yeah.
They showing the children being separated from their parents,
About Uncle Tom.
the wife being taken from her husband,
Yep.
shipped to a whole other plantation.
Yep.
Imagine that. Emancipation.
Yeah.
This motherfucking slave master made a deal with another slave master. Like, look, I'm gonna give you him, you know, blah blah blah. And the slave master tell him, look, all right, tomorrow you gonna have to go with what's his name? Can I bring my family? Nah, man, they gonna stay here. So his whole mission was getting back to his family, man. But that's a lot of that would traumatize a man.
Oh yeah.
That would fuck a man up. That would. So you know you had slave rebellions and all of that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's why the scripture says, double, like we read earlier, double onto her. How we lived in shacks, Esau are gonna be living in pits. You know? And we're gonna reward.
Sell you to the other places. We're gonna ship you across the damn ocean.
Yeah, you should not enjoy your children.
Yeah, you
Right.
can put a spirit of love on an Edomite
Yeah.
to love his family, and just take his family away from him in his eyes, man.
But that's a natural thing. You ain't
Right.
gotta do that. That's just natural. A mother naturally gonna love her children. A husband naturally gonna love his wife and children. So you separating them, you know, it's a lot of heartache, man. It says, Salak, bro, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. That's why you had on a 12-year slave, she was weeping for her children. So much to where Solomon was like, man, stop fucking crying over these goddamn children. She was like, Solomon, let me weep for my children, man. She was distraught over her children being taken. You know? It says, and there shall be no might in thine hands, man. You see? Like you had mentioned, bro, there's nothing you could do about it.
Nothing you can do.
So you got them jakes that were buck raked. You had the people that looked at it. And nobody could do nothing, man. And there was a certain spirit of fear there, bro.
Oh yeah.
That Jake had over these damn slave masters, you know, these Edomites. Esau makes it a point to pump fear into people, to intimidate you, man, to make examples, you know?
Yeah, like Brother Red, you know, we're gonna do unto them double. Just like they sold our children, and we're gonna sell their children. This is Joel 3, and we'll go back to that Ezekiel 35. Joel 3:6, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off.
It's coming to my mind now with Solomon Northrop, 12 years a slave. He was a so-called freedman.
Oh yeah.
And the Edomites had tricked him. And he was a slave. He was away from his family for 12 years, man. And then at the end, he's restored back with his family and all of that. You know? But that 12 years, man, that was some shit. That was some shit that he experienced, man.
Yeah, he wasn't born into servitude, you know. He was kidnapped and thrown into it.
Yeah.
You know? So the elites are going to feel that same way.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, the elites that survived this nuclear destruction, the ones that are still walking around, they're going to be the first crop of slaves into slavery, man. They went thousands of years without having to work in their family. The whole family generation never had to work a day in their life. All of a sudden, the very next day, you know, they're going to go right into slavery, man.
We're gonna go into those bunkers and get them.
Get them. Yep.
Okay. They're gonna know how it feels, man. All right. And it's gonna be beautiful to the Israelites, man. To finally get that justice.
Justice, yeah.
You know, that can only come through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That payback, that recompense.
Exactly.
And that's a righteous thing unto the Most High. You know, to have payback.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
because the Lord's a man of war.
Yeah.
Come on now, the Lord's all for it. It's just a matter of, first I gotta fuck my people up. First of all, y'all ain't listening to me, so I'm gonna fuck you up. But I'm gonna get you back right. Don't worry. I got this. But I gotta fuck you up. You see? So the Lord he did that to the ones he loved, man. You know? He did that to the ones he loved.
Oh yeah.
Imagine what he gonna do to the ones that he hate, man. You know? It's gonna be a miracle for you damn devils to be existing.
Yeah, like
That 1,000 years, man. Because Jake is mad. It's just Jake can't do nothing. But Jake, once let an incident happen like that Montgomery Brawls, then Jake's spirit riled up. You know, Jake gets in that spirit quick. Because really they don't like your ass.
Yeah.
But they
Tolerate you.
They gotta tolerate you on a daily basis. They gotta go to work and they gotta deal with the little fucking things that you do. Because they don't see a way out.
Right.
But boy, oh boy, watch when the Lord free us, man. We're gonna
Hey.
be on that ass like white as on rice.
All those little things is in Jake's mind, you know.
Oh, it ain't left.
Jake, remember all that. Because we used to say back in the day, I'm going to remember that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we used to do. I'm going to remember that. Okay?
And you remember how Esau used to be antagonizing Jake while he's working? Oh, yeah, we gonna do that. Hey, boy, you looking pretty mad right there, digging them holes. Just waiting for Esau to crack to get on his ass. You know?
Man, I remember I was at work, and it was me, like the 3 Ishkarites. I had to unload this big ass water heater off this truck, and this Edomite was just right there, right? He was working too. He was just on the sideline, right, while watching all of us work. Decided when he want to comment. He said, "Get to work." Yeah, he's trying some shit. I'm like, okay. In my head, okay. Let's see when the roles are reversed. You know? Got goddamn nerve to just sit there and watch his work. I forgot exactly what he said, but
See, the Lord make those types of instances so you'll be able to get them back.
yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, that's what I
Things
said.
have to happen in order for there to be recompense. Okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ain't no getting in the way, man. I got a precept. Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
And we were devoured, man. All through our history, pretty much, we've been devoured, and we're gonna devour you, man.
And all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
All of our adversaries, you know. And the difference is these non-Edomites, these other nations, man. After 1,000 years, they're gonna go to their own land. They're gonna go to where they're supposed to be at. You know.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
And we were spoiled, man. We were definitely spoiled, man. Even on this side, man. We're picking cotton, free labor, man. That's how you
No
got
way
all
out.
your wealth.
Yeah, with no way out.
Shit, going to these jobs today.
Yeah.
These underpaying jobs. Okay?
Oh, yeah, man.
It's showing you now that you can't afford to get a place to live on the wages that they're paying you today.
Yeah.
Not only just get a place to live, you can't afford your car, you can't afford the bills, you can't afford nothing, man. Okay, it's by the mercy of the Lord that we're not consumed by all of this, man.
Yeah, 61% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck.
There you go.
A lot of these jobs, like, it's just slavery all over again. Like you said, they underpay you, but they overwork you. They expect you to do more than what they're paying you, man. That's just
Every
not right.
job person the same, bro. You got a lot of people on TikTok basically whining and crying about the situations. Like, damn, I'm trying my best, but it's hard, man. Because it's all work, no play.
Yeah, it's like you can't, like brother was saying, you can't sustain yourself on these salaries and in this economy, in this city, man. How is a fucking 1,200 square foot house worth $500,000, man?
How?
There ain't no way a house should be worth over $500,000, man.
Right.
Or even $100,000. Hey, when our parents were coming up, they bought their house for like what, 20,000?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why the homeless population is through the roof out here, man.
Yeah, bro, in ancient times, I never heard nobody do a double shift. Huh?
Right.
Or two different jobs. Like what?
Hey, usually around 20 years old, you're well off. That's like you're well off around that time. But in this world, you could be 20, you're struggling, man. Fresh out of high school.
30, you struggling.
Yeah. fresh out of high school, well, waste your whole life you're struggling, because you even have people that have to come out to retirement and start working these jobs because the money that they get from the government ain't really doing nothing.
Now look at my generation, right? My generation, people that graduated 07, 08, look at the world when we 07, 08. He was dealing with the recession and all of that.
Yeah.
You know? So we grew up in a different time. Everything's fucked up.
Yeah.
Struggling economy and all of that. It's been like that ever since high school, man. It ain't the same world, man.
Yeah, like 2008, that crash.
That shit affected a lot of families, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people had to relocate and all of that, man.
Hey, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Yeah.
It's showing.
They caused all this damage, man.
Exactly.
The inflation, the C-19, they caused all this.
That's why this brother brought it out. In the fullness of his sufficiency, the hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Dealing with Jake, man.
There's no more rent control. Seems as if there's not.
Hell no, not for Jake.
Okay.
For Edomites, they are in Santa Monica or some shit like that, yeah. But not for us. We don't have the grace that these heathens get. We don't have none of that shit. And nor do we have the help. You lucky if you got parents if you're Jake. You lucky if you got someone that can help you, man. If you ain't got no one to help you, you assed out like a wedgie out here, man.
Oh yeah.
This shit is fucked up. But it's our punishment. It's supposed to be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? At the end of all the complaining, you gotta say, all right, well, shit, we deserve it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. This is the curses that came upon us.
Yeah, bro, I was reading Numbers, and each tribe, each man, they got an inheritance by their father. They got land, and the spoils that they got from the Sihon was divided amongst Israel, and everybody got plenty cattle, bro.
Yeah, that's how you got.
Cattle, all of that.
That's how you got rich, especially during war. The spoils of war.
Spoils of war.
Divide your spoils amongst yourselves. That's how you got. That was one way that you made it. Or when you become a man at 12 years old, you work under somebody for a certain amount of years, and then when you're supposed to be free, he has to give you a certain amount, and that amount, right? That amount, you're well off. That's like your retirement right there. Okay, but here it's just full of life. It's just labor and sorrow. All your whole life, you just gotta work. And why is that? Because, like it says in Luke 3:8, someone can get that.
Hey, but bro, let it be your last year, and you about to receive your money,
Your pension,
and then Esau will fire you.
right, fire you, or
You lost all of that.
like what happened with that trucking company, Yellow.
Yeah.
You lost your pension. That's why you do what you gotta do for these jobs, man. But don't give it your all, man. Like you're a slave. You got it?
Yeah, I got you. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet at this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to pavements, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
So today, August 9th, Saturday of 2023, year we're all. Oh, my bad. Yes, September. What? September 9th. We're still in captivity. We're still under these curses.
Yeah.
All right, we still have to suffer these curses. Suffer Esau being over us.
Got subject to payments. We gotta pay for water out here, man.
Yeah.
We gotta pay for contaminated water. But like the brother was talking about inheritance, we don't even have that inheritance no more. Where your father passed something down to your child, and the child passes down. Like these devils out here, man, they have that inheritance, that generational wealth.
they do.
That's how they can afford these $1 million houses. Because
Yup.
they got money going all the way back to slavery, man.
Shit.
That's why they implied like the land tax. Okay, you did inherit some land or some property, and you don't pay the taxes on it. Esau can come and take it, man.
Yup.
Okay.
You can take it anyway.
Yeah. Exactly. Eminent domain.
Yeah.
You gotta pay for everything, literally, even the garbage. The garbage man to come. It's just charged on your water and power bill. Even power, electricity. which we go into it, Nicholas Tesla, he made it to be free. What did Esau do? Patent it and now charging everyone for it, man. Okay.
You're gonna pay to fix somebody else's road that's not even in your community.
Right. Do what? It's called taxes. But hey, read that again.
It's back Baruch 3 and 9, 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet at this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
Yeah, this is a punishment that we have to suffer, man.
Yeah.
That we have to pay, and it also goes all the way back to Adam, what the Lord put upon Adam, and how this earth was supposed to live off this earth and everything's supposed to be free. Now we have to pay for what we eat, man, and pay just to make pay to make a living.
Yeah, and then everything is going up. Yeah. The cost of living is going up, but the wages are not going up.
All right.
Yeah. That's why you got all these strike. Go ahead.
But you gotta remember you on the camera, bro, too. You know, try to keep your speech limited, bro. I ain't trying to offend you, bro, but
I was just saying, like, as you said, about the wages not going up, about the different strikes that are going on right now. First it started with the writer strikes. Now the automobile, all these different industries are all striking, man.
You had the pilot strike. Remember the pilots lined up at LAX?
Oh, yeah.
You got the actors striking.
So cost of living is going up, inflation's going up, but wages, people who can't pay,
Then that's why crime is going up.
Yeah.
Crime is going up, man.
Yeah,
People rather, like Biggie said, get mine the fast way, the ski mask way.
Yeah, you literally have people that have no choice because it's hard out there. They have no choice but to go that route.
Well, they feel they have no choice.
Yeah, they do.
They do. They just criminal minded.
Yeah, but it's gonna come to a point to where everybody's gonna be having that criminal-minded mindset. They're gonna be running up into your neighbor's house, taking their food.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got a lot of people, they're doing drugs to cope with their lives. And they gotta sustain their drug habits. So they need money for that.
I got another piece.
So it's a vicious cycle, man. And then Jake get the bad end of all of it.
This is Psalms 90 and 8. It says, "Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance. For all our days are passed away in thy wrath. We spend our years as a tale that is told. The days of our years are 60 years and 10, and if by reason of strength they be 80 years. Yet is their strength."
Retirement age is what?
Like 65,
56, man.
Yeah.
So the Lord said you're gonna live 70 years. By strength 80. What the fuck you gonna do from 70 to 80?
Right.
You ain't doing shit. But Esau wants you to stop working at 65.
That's just not right, man.
Come on, man.
That is not right. Because throughout our life it says, is their strength labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off and we fly away. So our whole life is just labor and sorrow. We're constantly working.
And if you're constantly working, you ain't eating right.
Yeah.
You just eating bullshit all day.
Hey, like, especially if you don't make your own lunch, or you work graveyard. Ain't shit open but the fast food joints.
And a lot of jakes ain't got no woman.
Yeah.
A lot of these women ain't making lunch for their men.
Yeah. You gotta Jake that have a woman that
My
don't know
woman
how to
don't
cook.
make me lunch, bro.
Yeah, because these women today, they're not socialized to be wives.
Yeah, bro.
They're not gonna make you no dinner nowadays, man.
Hell nah.
Or they'll start off that way. They start cooking you lunch and all
They
that.
gonna ask you to,
But
they
then
gonna ask you
eventually-
to make them lunch.
And then eventually they'll get lazy and stop doing that shit.
They gonna ask you to make them dinner. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Hey, some lady was telling me that she made her husband cook for her after work.
That nigga's a slave, man. Damn.
Hey, you got a woman that work. You had this woman that works 60 hours, right? From her nursing. She goes home and she cooks meal for her
Hey, you know
husband.
she's cheating on him.
No, she cooks food for her husband every night.
Oh, I was about to say,
Yeah.
she working. You 60 hours at this job? Oh yeah, you Somebody
But she-
fucking you, man.
But she still comes and cooks. Because I was reading the comments and mostly women had a problem with it.
She's doing 12-hour days. 12-hour days, 5 days a week. Crazy.
So it's like, why would you even want a woman if she's not there to help you?
Right.
Your woman's making you cook.
That's the
Why
point.
the fuck would you even? I don't even want a bitch because I don't even want to talk to a bitch.
Right.
I don't even no dealings with a woman, man. I just don't want to talk. You can imagine these bitches around me. You don't want to cook. Fuck you, man. Get the
Yeah,
fuck
fuck
out.
you, man. Cause your whole duty is to help a man. In what way are you helping this man? You ain't got no help. You ain't benefiting him. There's no purpose of you. That's why on these platforms, the question that they ask women is, if a man could pay for someone to clean up, pay for a chef, pay for this, pay for that, what use do you have? And then women are always speechless.
It takes on like the fastest is 30 minutes, right?
The fastest to cook, it depends on what you're cooking, bro.
30 an hour
Yeah,
out of 24 hours.
yeah. But it's not even a cook. These women don't know how to cook. They don't want to cook and they don't know how to cook, bro.
Yeah, I remember when I used to make my lunch for work, that shit was time consuming. That shit was very time consuming. Coming home every day, make my lunch the next day. It's time consuming because of all the other shit that I have.
That's why you have a woman to do the shit.
Yeah.
But now having to deal with a woman, telling her to cook my food, cooks a lot of time.
See, but
Gives me more time to do what I have to do.
women don't want. They don't see themselves as servants. They see men as servants now. Somebody grab Isaiah 3 and 9. Scripture say women rule over them. Now the roles are switched.
Isaiah 3 and 9. Wait. Oh, Isaiah. Let's see.
3 and 9. What is it?
No. 12. Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
What is 9?
They declare their sin as Sodom.
Okay.
As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths.
Right. Women rule over them, man.
Yeah.
Which that's ass backwards. A woman is a servant.
Oh.
That's not natural.
Yeah.
I got some Sirach 36 and 24. He that getteth the wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. So it's like, hey, these women out here, they're not pillars of rest. Man.
Hell no.
They cause you much stress and anguish. You got a lot of guys that are killing these women, going to prison over women, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Or stay at work overtime because they don't want to be home.
It might be a second. The first edge is for their servants for their sakes.
Yeah.
Dealing with the woman, man, because like you said, like you read, a woman's supposed to help a man. But that spirit is not on women no more. They don't want to help you, man. They thinking, how you gonna help them?
That's also prophecy. So that a woman shall compass a man in the
Right.
society. Man.
Right.
So everything about this book is true.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
The word is saying a woman should be a possession unto you. Man.
Yes, and that's why you need multiple women, man.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that automatically is gonna make that woman, do better, do more for you, like that Mary J and that Lil Kim. I can love you better than
was
she
like-
can.
it was
They're
like-
gonna be in a friendly competition.
It was like Leah and Rachel, man. They were in a competition. I was like, hey, give me I think Rachel. She asked for this herbs. It's like mandrakes, and I'll let you sleep with him tonight. I'll let you sleep with Jacob tonight. It was a whole competition, man, between
Having multiple women and they know of each other, of course, is gonna keep them in place. Like, all right, you being a demon, all right, I'm gonna go over here with her then, and then that's gonna make her act right. So, as men, we need that, man. We need servants, man.
Yeah.
Like I see my woman, right, dealing with the children and all of that. You don't think you would want to? You would think a woman would want someone in there to help,
yeah.
you know? But no, these women are so damn messed up in the mind. They'll suffer in the situation rather than having help.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
you could go out there and get me another woman,
Yeah.
but you don't want to do that.
Yeah, call them handmaids back in the day,
Right,
man.
right.
Women had their own little servants.
Right?
And the head of the house is popping all over. You know?
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
If he's taking care of everybody, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. Hey, what's that guy? Sean O'Malley. He's like, I'm a king, man. I fuck multiple bitches, and my woman. He's basically saying his woman, like, I don't care what she you know what she says. She shouldn't have no problem with it, 'cause I provide everything, and I'm a man. I feel testosterone in my bones. You know, it's natural for a man to have multiple women.
It's not just about sex either, man.
Yeah,
They try to make it just about sex. It ain't just about sex.
because you have men that have multiple women, and it's about that. They do it in wickedness. They all have
They doing
sexual,
threesomes and
yeah,
shit.
sexual
Yeah,
relations
nah.
with each other, which is wicked, man.
Lesbianism and shit. Nah, man, we ain't talking about that.
Yeah, there's laws.
Yeah.
For sex.
Right.
Laws pertaining to sex, man. Certain women you're not supposed to sleep with, man. Certain things you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to have orgies, threesomes, and all that.
Like another woman seeing each other's nakedness,
And you're
man.
not supposed to pop your woman's mother. And
Nah.
all that.
Yeah, man, it's out.
Dude, you have that.
Like
dude,
for
you
the
have that shit,
polite,
bro.
man. Most like cast judgment on
You
that guy,
have that
man.
shit.
Except polite.
Polite.
And
Yeah.
you had this Jake boasting how she sleeps. She shares a man with her own mother.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Bro, that shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you have Jake. You have Jake that have sexual relationships with their own mother, mother that birthed them.
That's
There's,
crazy.
there's a lot of wicked shit amongst our people, man. That the Lord sees, that the Lord knows. You
They
know.
used to have Jake selling drugs to their moms. Their mom was on crack and they selling crack to their mom. Like that. You know what I'm saying? But get that scripture I called for. If I called for one.
First Ezra 4th chapter.
Yeah, grab that. It says, get the whole thing too, because it says that they have become servants for their sakes. Now these women, they think that a man's supposed to, serve them. But hell nah, man. You're supposed to,
That's upside down.
you're supposed to be cleaning after your man,
What does
cooking for your man, massaging your man, relieving your man of stress. Giving him dome when he want, box when he want. All of that, man.
So the scripture said, people shall rejoice, when the righteous are in authority.
Right.
When the righteous are in authority, the people shall rejoice. And we're going to go back to that. Even if you are servants under us, man, we're not going to be popping your wives, man. We're not going to put your wife above you, all that, man.
Got it?
What you want to start at?
The point, bro. Dealing with the woman, bro. Let's talk about the drink, the woman,
Okay, I got you.
the truth.
All right. This is 1 Ezra 3, 4 and 32. It says, 4 and 32, O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do this, they do thus? Then the king and the princes looked once upon another, so he began to speak of the truth. O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heaven, swift is the sun in his course. For he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetcheth his course again to his own place in one day. It says, is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great...
Nah, bro, that's the truth. That's in the truth.
Oh, my bad. At 37? Or no?
14?
14? Oh, Salaki. The second, 1 Ezra 4 and 14.
Start 13.
13. It says, then the third who had spoken of women and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel. It says, began to speak. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it? Then that ruleth them, or hath the lordship over them, are they not women? Women have borne the king, and all the people shall bear rule by the sea and land. It says, even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards. It says, from whence the wine cometh. It says, these also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men.
Yeah. How does a woman bring glory onto men? By being, beautiful.
being a proper representation of that man. Because a man's glory is this woman, right? Is that what the scripture say?
Yeah.
Man's glory is this woman. Like, we're the Lord's woman, right? You know?
What the scripture say about women? To a man like a strong
I
tower.
can't hear you, brother.
Like a strong tower or something like that.
Oh, no. No.
Verse 17, these also make garments for men. These bring glory unto men. And without women cannot men be.
Not necessarily. I mean, that's, you know, but the man has to plant the seed in the woman. Go ahead.
Yea, and if men have gathered together gold and silver or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty? And letting all those things go, do they not gape? And even with open mouth, fix their eyes fast on her.
Right, the scriptures tell you that a man loveth
Nothing better.
than a
Beautiful woman, beautiful continents.
beautiful woman, man. Hey,
I know where that is.
yeah, grab that Ciroc real quick. Because that's, hey, man.
That's the scripture I sent on.
What they say, I forget the quote. But go ahead.
Sirach 36 and 22. The beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance.
Yeah, the beauty of a woman, cheer the count. Is a bad woman, man. You know?
Damn.
That's something you just want to just,
Yeah, come home to like, damn.
or just look at, man.
Yeah,
Like, damn,
shit.
girl.
The one that passed by, so all gray.
You know, you being at school. You be in school, passing through the hall, see a couple baddies, man. Like, damn,
I remember a class. I always miss second period. I always ditch that class. But then I went one day and this bad girl. She was fine. We had like a little connection, so I started coming just for her.
Yeah, so make you
Was
want
it?
to come to the class.
Yeah. That's why Jake gets caught up in all that female worship.
Yeah.
You know? 'Cause they don't know how to control their emotions. You know?
They get entrapped, enchanted by their beauty.
Enchanted, yep.
Scriptures say, stumble not at the beauty of a woman. In
Sorry.
my mind, they're supposed to be bad.
Yeah.
So I jump past the beauty, like, all right, you look good, but does your spirit match your beauty? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how you gotta look at it, man. But yeah, a woman's supposed to be bad. But go ahead, read the scripture out.
Yeah.
It says,
No, not that one. That one.
the beauty of a woman cheereth the countenance, and a man loveth nothing better.
Right, because the woman was made for the man,
Yeah.
right?
You know, a lot of these women will have you go crazy out here, you know?
That's why everything they do is for the man. They put on certain things for the man. They do their hair certain. They want attention. Everything a woman does is to gain attention from the man. Their whole world revolves around a man, but they ain't gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna tell you that, man. You know? But it's true. It's true.
Yeah, just like when you go to the gym. There's a reason why they wear the skimpy ass clothes, man.
Damn.
Showing their
Pussy lips.
coochie,
Damn.
showing their ass,
Damn.
showing their titties.
Yeah.
They know they're not supposed to be like that. That's why they're all fucking, what is it? You know, they're all,
Bro,
they're on edge, you know?
Bro,
they're
it's
all on edge.
it's crazy, man.
You walk up to them, try to talk to them, they got an attitude and shit. Not that I do that, but
They want the attention, right? But then they don't want the men to talk to them.
talk to
Bro,
them.
I seen, man, there's some females I just decided trying to talk to, but then I scope them out, and they're talking to like a bunch of different men around the gym. Like, nah, that's the gym thought.
Yeah.
You probably fucked each every one of those men. You know?
At least fucking one of them.
Yeah. She knows she's not supposed to be running around all skimpy like that. They do it anyway 'cause they want that attention.
And they do the same thing when they go to clubs and bars.
Yeah.
That's why they'll always be chaperoned by a damn sucker, right? Whether it's their friend, their cousin, or brother, or whatever. And he's over there to protect them. Why? Because they're wearing skimpy skirts and shit like that,
Yeah.
showing everything, and they don't want the wrong attention.
The wrong attention. That's what it is. Yeah.
But a wrong attention is a man that they're not attracted to talking to him. Well, let it be somebody that they want.
Yeah.
They're gonna give up the draws, man.
Yep.
So fuck these women, man. They all full of games.
Dangerous games, huh?
Huh?
They play dangerous games.
So little
traps,
bit more.
Yeah.
snares.
And they have the nerve to be disrespectful and shit.
That's why a lot of gangs or a lot of men will use women to trap men up. They'll set you up. A woman will set you up.
Yeah, they show you that also how women set men up in like end of the world type movies.
Because they know that men are weak for that. What's in between a woman's legs? So you gotta be strong out here, man. Go ahead.
Verse 23. If there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue, then is not her husband like other men.
You see? Read that again, bro. That's what a woman's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know, and you could go home and read this to your woman. She don't give a goddamn.
Nope.
She ain't gonna look at that and aspire to be like that. No. She gonna go according to her emotions.
There's a scripture that says
Quiet.
no virtuous woman's envied by the
Oh, it's in Ezra's, right? Or no?
yeah nah it's
That's
either
in Sirach.
yeah so a woman a virtuous
By
woman
Harlot.
yeah basically I forgot how it
And
quoted
the
word
scripture
for
said a
word.
loving and quiet woman is a gift from the Most High.
Yeah.
A loving and quiet. Shut the fuck up. But read that again, huh?
Verse 23. If there be kindness, meekness, and comfort.
Look, kindness. A woman's supposed to be kind. She's supposed to be meek. What else, bro?
And comfort and comfort.
She's supposed to bring comfort to that man.
Yeah.
Now, if you got a woman that brings kindness to you, and she's meek, and she comforts you, go ahead.
In her tongue, then is not her husband like other men.
Right?
He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession.
Right, because that's the other men are not getting that.
Yeah.
That's gonna boost that man's spirit
Yeah.
to face every day, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna give that man a little more pep in his step. Because
Like-
he's getting something that
Nobody else is getting.
no one else is getting, man. He's getting his spirit uplifted.
Yo,
He
you
can have a hard ass day, but his woman gonna have the right words for him. You know? She gonna comfort his mind, like, nah, baby, everything gonna be good. Don't worry, man. Remember this, remember that? He gonna be like, yeah, you right. You know? She gonna be meek, she gonna be quiet, and her doing that, you know, she gonna do what the fuck she's supposed to do. She gonna have a meal ready, house gonna be clean, kids gonna be in order. You know?
No arguments.
Oh, she ain't gonna argue. Read again.
That's why they say that saying, she's for the streets. You know, because everybody's done had her. Everybody has access to that woman, man.
Which puts demons on her ass. Read again, huh?
If there be kindness, meekness, and comfort in her tongue,
In her tongue. So she ain't gonna be arguing with him. She has meekness in her tongue. She gonna know when not to speak.
and that's what makes her much better. Because if compared to a woman that's beautiful but don't have those traits, you know. So what makes a beautiful woman better if she has these traits that we are reading? Because beauty is vain if a woman has no character. You know, she has no good morals. She don't know how to properly serve a man. She just thinks she can keep a man off her looks. When your looks fades away, but character doesn't. Okay? So it says, he that getteth the wife getteth the possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
That's if she is what the prior verse said, man. If she's bringing that to her husband. But, hey, these women today, man, hell no, man. They're gonna have all the wrong words for you, man.
Literally takes
Huh?
all that.
Pillars of stress, man.
Literally takes all that in order for you to want to keep a woman, to wife up a woman, man.
Facts.
Not just her what's between her legs, man. 'Cause that's one of the first things that goes to waste, man.
Oh.
Having sex with a woman, the third, fourth time you've done it, you're bored of that, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Takes
Maybe the
way
second
more.
time. After the second time of popping a woman, it's like, all right, man. Ain't nothing gonna change.
Yeah.
The fuck gonna change? You know, you going into the second one off the excitement of the first time. But it ain't like that the third time. Hell nah, you already done did it. You know, after you wear shoes a couple times, it's all right, man. You already broken in.
I got appreciate
See, but a woman cannot understand the mind of a man. But a man can understand the mind of a woman. Go ahead, bro.
So,
And we're gonna go back to the edges.
So Proverbs 11:22, as a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion.
Beautiful, bro. And that's all you get in these days. Beautiful jewel in the snout of a nasty ass pig, man.
Con.
You know, that's a beautiful jewel, but look where it's at.
Yeah.
It's inside of a damn pig's nose, man. That's disgusting.
Con. You look up that word discretion, in the etymology online, it's the ability to perceive and understand.
Woo! Get that scripture where it says a mind well instructed. It's Sirach.
Moral discernment. The ability to distinguish right from wrong.
I think that it says a joy, you know, a joy for a man and a woman to agree together.
I got it.
It's nothing better than a mind well instructed. Go ahead.
Sirach 26:13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
A silent and loving woman.
Yeah.
A silent and loving woman is a what?
Is a gift from the Lord, gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
A mind well instructed. Whose mind gonna be instructed? The woman's mind gonna be instructed by the man. That's how you do it, man. Not a woman, not a man being instructed by his fucking woman. What the fuck does a woman know, man? Like I told my woman, yeah, you smart for a woman. You smart for a woman. You're not smarter than a man. Men think on a whole nother higher level than a goddamn woman.
Shit.
You know, but you tell a woman that, she get offended.
Women react and think emotionally.
They don't have logic, bro.
Nope.
So yeah, I gotta only compare you to other women. Yeah, you smart for compared to these dumbass bitches out here.
Yeah.
But you ain't smarter than me, bitch.
Yeah. All these women out here are
You know?
without discernment. They don't have the ability to understand how a woman is supposed to be in the side.
They don't even see things that you see. We could be walking down the street, you don't see what I see, man.
Yeah.
I see, feel everything. You in a whole other fucking world, cause you with me.
You're in La La.
You
Yeah,
know?
La La Land, man.
Just like a male lion and a female lion, it's a whole other ball game. A male lion will put his life on the line.
Yeah.
The female lion got the male lion. Who the male lion got? You know? If a male lion come, what the fuck a female lion gonna do? She gonna cower down. She gonna humble herself down. A male lion, he gonna go up toe to toe with that lion, man. And we gonna see who the biggest and baddest is. Go ahead.
I got a precept.
Yep.
Proverbs 31:30. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain.
Yep.
But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised.
Right. Beauty, a woman's only beautiful for what? 20, 30 years out of her life.
Yeah.
You gonna get in your teens, you gonna develop, and that's gonna ride you all the way to your what, mid-30s?
Well, let me read
Your
this
40s if you're lucky, but who wants you in your 40s, man?
in the NLT.
That's why I always talk about a wall. A woman hitting a wall. You know, a woman will hit a wall. Men get better with time.
Yeah.
Women only have a certain window where they gotta have children, where they're desirable. But a man, a man can have seeds his whole life. A man, you know, he's gonna have his looks. You know, he might not have the muscles and all of that, but you know, a man gonna make it do what it do. We don't put on makeup and all this other shit, try to hide who we are, man.
Yeah.
We know how to work with what we have, man.
Yeah.
All right? Unlike you fucking women, you gotta hide behind all this other shit.
Yeah.
Because really, you whack as hell, man. Go ahead.
Hey, if a man got a big nose, he look at his nose for
You
a
got
minute.
a big nose, man.
He's like,
He deals with
shit,
it.
I got a big nose.
Like Biggie said, man, black, fat, ugly as ever, man. However, he said, however, motherfucker, coochie down to the socks. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Yeah. A man solves problems, man.
You know
A
what
man
I'm
finds a way
saying?
to deal with a situation.
Exactly.
And get the best of that situation and deals with it, man.
Yeah, man, a woman can walk an hour in a man's shoes. An hour. You can't walk an hour, man. Because we live in reality. You know, you women, you ugly as shit, but you gonna put on makeup, a wig. You know?
Then talk about you snatched. I'm snatched.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Go ahead, bro.
It says, charm is deceptive and beauty does not last. But
Yeah, beauty that's not, is that the NLT?
yeah.
Beauty
Okay.
does not last.
Of Proverbs 31 and 30.
Right. And what beauty is associated with women.
Yeah.
That they don't last.
Not
But
like-
they get caught when they're young. They get caught up in the
Yeah.
attention that they're getting. It's easy to look good when you're young.
Oh yeah,
You ain't even got to worry about your weight when you're young.
exactly.
But let the late 20s and early 30s start coming in. Now your metabolism's slowing up. Now your body's changing.
Yeah.
You put on a little weight.
Hey, just like Kerry Washington said in that movie with Chris Rock.
Down to Earth.
I think I love my wife.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about down to earth.
Now she was like, we the old bitches in the club now.
Yep.
Y'all the old bitches in the club.
And an old bitch is in her mid 30s. That's an old bitch.
Yep.
38, a 38-year-old woman. Come on, nobody want no 38-year-old woman. Maybe a 50-year-old man. But 38, nobody even looking at you no more. Unless you like Maya or somebody, Maya or
No, you got
Shanti or somebody.
You
Right.
got some good looking 30s.
Yeah, the ones that want to actually work out and maintain,
Yeah,
their
those.
beauty.
Like I said, like a Maya or a Shanti,
A lot of these women don't want to do that,
But the average woman is not looking good at 38.
Like the women
Yeah.
in my gym.
Fucking, especially the Latin one. Latin women eat all them goddamn burritos and all that shit.
Yeah.
You all fat, y'all got that damn, what's that shit called, a fupa?
Yeah.
All these bitches got the fupa. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Men age like fine wine, man.
Yeah, women
Especially
age
men.
like milk. You spoiled, man. But hey, continue to put on your wigs and your dumbass makeup. Continue to bounce from dick to dick, because that's another thing, that's another part of it. You got more mileage on you as you age.
Hey, I've been seeing recently, I have to, look it up on the web, but it's saying that a man's sperm changes the woman, her whole fraction, And I was thinking, why? Why is that? Because when a man and a woman come together, they become one flesh,
Right.
That's how a woman is able to pick up on things about you. Once you put your sperm in there, it's like your sperm is like an antenna to her. With your DNA
DNA.
becomes inside of her.
Stays there forever.
It stays there.
That's why these women get that cottage cheese cellulite, man.
Yep. That's why they have so many personalities.
Personality disorders, yeah.
They switch up and mood change just in an instant.
Come. Yeah, hey, just going back on the topic, that's why we need that salvation, man. That's why we need to get beamed up out of here, man.
Yeah, when we're in the kingdom, man, our women gonna be the only. We gonna be the only men that they've been with, man.
Yeah.
For an eternity. Think about that. Think
Yeah,
about
I'll
that
see
for
it.
There's gonna be no
eternity.
whores of Israel, man.
None.
Planet of
And guess what?
Mom.
You other nations, you ain't gonna be able to be whores either.
Exactly.
Okay? You get with a man, that's your man.
Yep. You get caught doing adultery,
Off with your fucking head.
there it is.
Put it to death.
Because hey, adultery gonna be against the law.
Yeah, there it is.
Whoredom is gonna be against the law.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna have a desire for a husband.
Right.
And to be with that one man. They're gonna actually want that. Not this time. You tell a woman in this time, hey, you're only supposed to have one husband, be one man your entire life.
She gonna say,
She's gonna freak out.
she gonna say, well, you can only have one woman. Nah, men and women are not equal.
Yeah.
Get the
Woman was
fuck out of
created
here
for
with
the
that
man.
shit. Yeah, exactly. You go somewhere with that. Because we're able to have multiple. We
Yeah.
got have sex with 3 women in one day.
Yeah.
You know? You let you have sex with 3 men in one day, your ass gonna end up pregnant and not know who the baby father is, man.
Yep.
And about Maury.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you can have a man that can impregnate an island full of women.
Yeah.
Or a planet full of women.
Yeah, our seed is perpetually, constantly rejuvenate. Even during our 80s, we're producing
Yeah.
semen. A
Yeah.
woman is limited in her eggs. Once she hits in her 30s, her eggs just disappear.
I think there's a law that says if a woman above 60, when she passes 60,
What about it?
she can't,
Can't do shit after.
yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
I mean, when women start going through menopause in their early 50s, man, they're going through all type of changes, man.
They start losing their eggs in their 30s.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's finish that in edges, bro.
It's back in 1 Esdras, chapter 4, verse 19. And letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? Have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold or any goodly thing whatsoever?
So that shows you that men always lost their shit over women. They're always desired women, man. So what's up with all this weird ass gender and all this weird old shit happening today, man? A man's supposed to desire a woman. Go ahead.
Verse 20, a man leaveth his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife.
Facts. Like when was it Isaac? When he met Rebecca, I think her name was. Because his mom had died, and that comforted him when he got his wife.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
It says he
Speak
stick.
kind of louder, bro.
Yeah, this is 21. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father nor mother nor country. By this also,
Right, because he builds his own family now.
Yeah.
He leaves off from his mother and father, and he starts his own family. You know?
Yahushua said, a man leaveth his father and his mother and cleaveth unto his wife.
Yeah, man. He starts his own family. Now it's about his family. Now he's training his seeds. Go ahead.
by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the women?
Right, and that's how this world is now.
Yeah, how many countless times have you had men that cut their wives cheating and say, I did everything for you. All these I work 2 jobs just to make sure that you have food in your belly, a roof over your head, clothes on your back. You do this to me, you know?
Or they could be away in the military,
Yeah.
paying all the bills. And she back there getting her back blown out. Sucking around. Well, shit, they're presidents.
Yeah.
That was that movie, you know?
Or, Jarhead.
Jarhead.
Shit. Yeah, he got a recording of his neighbor.
God damn, neighbor, all of his woman guts, man. This shit is wicked, man.
Yeah, if you're in the military, why even have a wife, man?
Yeah.
But guess what? You got women in the military, and they get blown out by the military men.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why the scripture says you gotta separate yourself from this world, man.
Yep.
It's polluted and it will destroy you. You know, if you're in this truth, man, hey, if you want to get your wife, whatever. But you don't have to do all that, man.
Yeah.
Separate yourself from this world, man.
It's better not to have a woman.
Yeah.
Like now I understand what Paul said. You know, he'd rather you be like him and not have a woman. But, you know,
That
'cause a
burning,
woman
boy.
is, nothing but hell comes with having a woman.
That burning sensation.
Nothing
That
but hell
shit.
comes
Yeah,
with
you're burning. It's like whatever.
That
We the
shit.
Israelites, mama. We the Israelites.
Don't be getting too attached to these women, like the apostle said. You know, don't get too close to your
man.
woman. Don't get
Like,
too
you want to give me
close.
a number, man. Go ahead and give it to me, girl. Hey, if that's true, let it be. I ain't tripping, bro.
Right here, that boy.
Nah, that's all I bought you right there.
Yes, you are, buddy.
That's more your type, Bach. She look like a Benjamin anyway.
Take her to the gym, huh?
There's a lot of them passing by today, bro. A lot of them passing by today.
You said as long as she can cook?
Yeah.
It look like she eat a whole lot, goddamn.
More like McDonald's.
Yeah. You got the dreadlocks for you, Bach.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says,
That's funny as fuck. Go ahead, bro.
it says, verse 23. Yea, a man taketh the sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, and to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looketh upon a light and goeth in the darkness. And when he hath stolen and spoiled and robbed, he bringeth his love.
Right?
Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother.
Right, and I remember Muadzak saying way back in the day, men love women, women don't love men.
Right, exactly.
Men love women, women do not love men, man. A woman can love you one day and hate you the next. Fickle.
Yeah.
Women like you for what you bring to them.
Right.
Things
It's
that you
conditional
give,
love.
It's conditional love.
Not unconditional. It's
Men
conditional.
have unconditional
Yeah.
love for women.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Lord wired women cold.
Cold.
Women are cold, man.
Okay. You could have not done anything to a woman. She just had one thought in her head about you, and that's it. It's over.
She could have a bad dream about you.
Yep.
You know? That's why that Kanye West song.
Right.
Why you gotta be so heartless? Women are heartless, man. Heartless. They don't give a fuck. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
Right, run out of their mind, man.
Yep.
Losing it over a fucking woman. You got some men, they'll lose a woman and they'll kill themselves.
It's real, yeah.
You know?
When I was like 15, my uncle's best friend, he killed himself because he couldn't keep dating this Chinese lady, this Chinese girl. Mother and father found out she was black, made her stop dating him, and he killed himself.
That means he was in love with that bitch.
Yeah,
The
he was
hell
in love,
with that?
bro.
You can still work around it.
You know?
Not in his mind. In his mind, I mean, how many R&B songs are like that, man? I can't breathe without you and shit like that.
90%
No,
of
there's
them.
a park for
Come
a
on,
reason,
man.
bro. You have parks for a reason.
You said what?
There's a park for a reason.
Apart, what you mean?
Parks. There's parks.
Parks?
You got parks.
Parks?
A park to go to.
Meet up with a chick in a park.
That's what I had to do. When I
park?
told this woman and her pops didn't like no Judites or Southern Kingdom, so I was like, I always had to meet at the park.
I mean,
Look,
if the
that's
bitch
that.
like you, she gonna keep seeing you. Regardless of what her father talking about. But, I guess that was back then. That was a different time. So, there was no cell phones or nothing like that. So, dude felt hopeless, man. He said, fuck my life.
And gave it up.
Gave it up. Now, I best believe she's bouncing on somebody's dick.
Oh yeah, happy than a mother.
You know what I'm saying? Right after your ass dead. She
Yeah.
bounced on somebody's dick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what men don't realize. I seen this one skit on like you're in heaven because the angels making fun of you because you killed yourself over a bitch.
Yeah. Or you're sitting
Just
up in
imagine
prison.
that.
Or you're
Yeah.
sitting up in prison.
Yeah.
Because you done killed somebody else over this woman.
Arguing over a
Yeah.
bitch.
And she's lying with somebody else,
She
bro.
lying. One
You know?
in jail, one in hell.
She ain't gonna be loyal to you.
Yeah.
That's a cold demon to
You're
have
not
on
gonna-
you.
You're not gonna have no Judith, okay?
That's a cold demon to have on you. Kill yourself. Now you before the Heavenly Father and the Son.
Over a woman.
Over a woman. Fuck.
Damn. Like I
When do you ever hear of a woman killing herself over a man?
don't.
You don't hear about
Nah,
that.
Hey, that's what
that's a good point. I never.
You don't hear about that. They don't give a fuck, bro.
That's what Scripture says, giving out that strength to a woman.
See, but it's harder for a man to get a woman. It's easy for a woman to get a man.
Easy work.
It's hard for a man to get a woman.
Yeah.
Men don't get attention like women do.
Yeah.
So that's why when a woman gives them attention, they lose their fucking mind.
Yep.
Don't let her be pretty. He really gonna be all into it.
Yep.
But then she take her love from him. Oh, he loses. Because she becomes his whole world. You can't make your woman your whole world. Hell no. You gotta be on your thing, do your thing, and then she your little fun toy on the side.
Right.
That's how you gotta treat it. You can't be all about no fucking woman. Hell no. Woman is shady. They'll fuck your best friend.
Yeah.
They'll fuck your daddy.
Completely lie to you about it.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll
Brother.
catch her and shit. Dude will be hiding in the closet.
Yep.
And she'll still probably play it off like ain't nobody there. Like, I'm here for you, baby.
Yep.
Shit, I was watching TikTok like that the other night, man.
Yeah. Women are cold, man. They don't give a fuck.
That's that scripture that says she wipeth her mouth. You know?
Adulterous woman.
Yeah.
Liars, man.
You know, like she ain't did, I ain't did nothing.
Yep.
You know?
Come on, I got something. This real quick. This Ecclesiasticus Sirach 19:2. Wine and women make men of understanding to fall away. He that cleaveth to harlots will become impudent.
See?
The point is, there's men in this truth, man. Like,
Yeah.
falling away. We witnessed that over
A
women.
Yeah, over a woman? You giving up your salvation for a fucking woman that already done slept with men before you?
Yeah. A lot of men.
Come on,
Oh.
man.
I remember that one cat. Oh, never mind. I ain't gonna say it.
I'm thinking of a few dudes right now.
I got a quick one. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 25 and 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure.
Yeah, man. You gotta, like the scripture say, give yourself not over to a light woman. You can't desire her just for pleasure, man. That's like a one night stand type of thing. But if she really your woman, she gotta have some quality to her.
Yeah.
She gotta be willing to clean up, cook, be a mother. You know, if she ain't got none of that, then what the fuck is the point of you being with her, man? She gotta learn how to respect you. She gotta learn how to follow your lead. If she can't do none of that, ain't no point of you being with her ass, man.
Oh shit, I seen a guy on the internet marrying this woman, writing the preacher. He was getting people saying the vows. It got down to the part obey, and she wouldn't say nothing, bro. She wouldn't repeat it. She would not repeat it. Okay? It would have been over right then for me. It would have been over.
That reminds me of one thing about when they was taking his wedding vows. He said for richer or for poorer, and she couldn't repeat that. She was like, what?
What do you mean for poor?
Yeah.
Richer, yeah, but poor.
God damn.
Yeah, see? That's how you know if a woman really is about you. Is when you're catching hell, when you're to your lowest, she's there to comfort you. She don't leave. You know, but you don't got many women like that nowadays.
They're not made like that no more, bro.
You know?
They're not down for it, bro. They're not down for you, man.
Right.
They down for them.
Yeah, just like in that movie.
Esau has put them on such a high pedestal that they think that they are so far above you that anything that happens that they're gonna still be on top. They're gonna still remain on top. Okay, while the world is falling down around them, they think they're gonna stay on top. Okay, they got a rude awakening coming. Okay, because the scripture says that the vengeance shall not come. Okay, all these little things, all these little goodies you're getting right now, that's gonna be over in a minute.
Yeah.
And then no man is gonna be able to save you like the lady that got hit in the head with the brick. And all the women, all the men were standing around, and now you got people talking about the men with the men. No! This is what you want.
Yeah, what'd you do to that man to make him hit you with a brick?
That's what
Exactly.
no one
Because
ever...
men don't even do shit like that, bro.
Exactly.
Unless you try to hit him,
You embarrassed him,
he had to protect himself.
disrespected
Yeah, he
him.
decided to grab a brick. What the fuck you gonna do? You didn't do nothing. You want to talk about a man. I thought you was an independent woman.
Right.
Why can't you protect yourself?
She was saying that she don't need a man.
Exactly.
A few months back.
But you asking men to help you.
Right. I got all these men around me. None of them, they were just standing there.
Now,
None
you
of them
got it?
saying no
No,
help.
she said, she didn't just say man, she said she had to specific part.
What she say?
She had to specify
Specify.
that it was black men.
Oh.
Yeah. More than likely.
No,
What?
that's what she said. Oh, these black men are not around me.
Right, but I'm saying like, in their mind, they're like, nah, you got it. But they seen already, they already peeped that you a foul bitch.
Yeah.
Nobody coming to rescue no foul ass bitch.
And like a lot of men been saying, which is true, why risk your freedom, your life, for a woman that's not even yours, that has no business with you, you know? Just a random
You
bride.
ain't giving them pussy, man.
Hey, then she shall see it. Who said to me, where is thy power? It's what when we see her trotting down like the mire of the street.
We about
Okay.
to see a lot of bitches like that. We about to see a lot of you bitches with swollen faces, broken jaws,
All of
broken nose.
Eyelash.
Cause you don't know how
on
to talk to a man. I always tell my woman, the main thing with a man is respect, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Once you cross that fucking line, you liable to die, man. You liable to get your ass whooped. Because that's the world that we live in. We don't live in that world where you can do any fucking thing and nothing gonna happen to you. Nah, men know that if he talk to a man disrespectfully, he's liable to die,
Yeah.
liable to get his ass whooped.
Liable violence.
You
That's
know?
why, that's why every man has that low level underlying respect for one another.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
You know,
Off back.
Because men can get violent. You know?
Easy work. Quick.
You're not gonna just disrespect a man out of the blue because you don't know the outcome of that.
Right. So the first thing is respect. And these women don't have no respect for men. They don't have no respect.
Yeah.
But let's finish that address, man. Damn, bro, you don't. Damn. You didn't even finish it, bro. Don't do that.
It's First Ezra.
You gotta hold that boy, even if you holding it for 20 minutes.
Hold that boy.
Hold that boy, bro. You ain't learned yet?
These phones are 20%.
Nah, we good, bro. We got 4 minutes.
This is First Ezra 4:26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women
Right?
and become servants for their sex.
That was the whole point of it. Because now women are looking for men to cook for them, clean for them, whatever way they could benefit them. When you was created for the man, how can you benefit a man? Not the other way around. The fuck? Go ahead.
It says many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women.
Right, that's it, bro. That's why you got a lot of niggas in jail, dead,
Yep.
going off all over women. You niggas going off over some box. You over here committing adultery
A dirty box.
over some box.
That's right.
Bro, that's
You know?
like a fisherman catching one fish and then wrapping it up and go home. Like, there's so many fishes out here, you know? Move on. Get another one.
Or a fisherman trying to rob another man of his fish.
Yeah.
Like, damn, G, go get your own fish, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you got. It's like in this world you have multiple fishermen fighting over one fish. There's a group of fishes.
That's why they
over
have
there.
that app, POF.
Yeah, plenty of fishes, right?
Plenty of fish.
Yeah.
Which I advise brothers, don't go on that app.
Yeah, bro.
It's Trannyville, man.
Any app, really. Hands.
Now, back like 10 years ago, or
Oh, shit,
13 years
Bruce
ago.
Willis.
Huh?
That's Bruce Willis.
Oh, shit.
Bruce Willis. Yeah. But yeah, you know, there's more women on the planet than men. That's why the Most High set it up so there
right.
wouldn't be adultery.
That's right.
So there wouldn't be fighting over women and killing over women. Get your own bitch, man.
That's right, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Since we're on women, let's get that Isaiah 32 and 9 real quick. End it on that.
Get your own portion of cornbread.
Right, there's more fish than fishermen,
fish.
right?
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
more
yeah.
fish than fishermen,
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
There you go.
There's plenty of fish for every fucking body.
Yeah.
Get your own, you heard?
This is the book of Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
A lot of you women are at ease right now, man.
Yep.
Scripture say a woman shall surpass a man. You got women ruling over men. You got social media. You know, bitches get hit up every angle. You got average woman got celebrities hitting them up. That's why
Yep.
the dating game, that's why they always say it's all rigged right now, man. Because you women are at ease. Getting everything you want. Money. Start an OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
Money. Any
They get
bitch.
flown out, bro, around
Flown
the
out,
world.
man.
Oh, yeah.
Average bitch start an OnlyFans account, just taking pictures of her feet, making
saying?
$10,000 a month. Women are at ease right now.
Bitch only 21.
Right.
18, bitches 18.
18, getting paid out the money.
Instagram.
Men don't even see that type of money ever.
Ever.
Man, not even people work your ass off, be in construction, or do some laborer's job. You don't make enough money.
But don't, well, let it, man, go ahead, man.
Hey, that's the setup, though. That's how the Lord set them up. Because the higher you rise, it's
Harder
gonna be
you
the
fall.
harder you gonna fall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when that discomfort comes, it's gonna be hard to deal with.
Yep, but women do not know how to handle discomfort. Tell me about it.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Yeah, give ear to the Most High's speech, man. Yahweh Shemaiah's words that are coming through his prophets, man. It's gonna come a time of Jacob's trouble, man. Women are gonna get raped out here, man. Your children are gonna die out here, man.
Or you're gonna get a brick to your face.
Brick that. Get used to
Or a
getting
bullet,
bricks.
bullet to your face. Or a feet to your face. Or a bat to your face.
Yeah.
Or a machete to your face.
Yeah.
Or a gun, the butt of a gun to your, you know what I mean? It's gonna get nasty, man.
Damn.
It's gonna get nasty, man. Ain't nobody gonna help you either, man.
You don't have to sow that
Just
box
like those,
together.
yep, just like those men didn't help that woman. These men ain't in that spirit of helping you.
Right.
Yeah, for help you for what? What they gonna benefit? You ain't gonna give them no pussy.
You don't need no man.
You don't need no man, right? You got it.
Got this. You got
Put on your big girl panties. You got it.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't gonna be no hospitals either. Ain't nobody gonna be able to heal your ass.
Ain't gonna be no laundry mats to wash your panties.
Ain't gonna be no tampons to get that nasty ass blood off you either.
Shit,
Or
you
pads.
got girls saying free bleed. They're doing free bleeding.
What's that?
Where when they're on the when they're on the period, they don't do not You know, wearing no tampon,
Foul
shit.
bitches.
Just let that shit leak out.
That's some foul ass bitches, man.
And that's Edomite though, Edomite. So of course, you know.
Verse 10. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Many days and years you're gonna be troubled out here, man. The time of trouble is coming, man. I'm telling you. You know, you'll walk around with your tight ass pants on, you know, being disrespectful. All right. Go ahead.
Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Humble your ass down.
Humble, yeah, but you won't, you know. So hey, Most High got judgment for it. Shit. Yeah, you know, we need salvation out here, man.
Yeah,
The
bro.
original topic, hey. I want to go on that wisdom of Solomon, but it is what it is. Anybody got any closing scriptures?
That was it.
Spirit, man, hey. Another day of fighting these demons, man. Another day doing the work. Hey, we out, you know. More praises to Yahweh.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakadash.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushai.
Barakatah Yahushai.
And all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai,
Right.
man. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us his word. Peace and salutation to the brothers across the planet, man. Pushing this truth, man, so that
Right.
the elect can wake up, so that the destruction can come, man. With that, shalom.
Shalom.